She said the students think I'm a rock star. That's embarrassingly short of the actual reality of me, which is a god among men.
Oh, why are they so wrong? They didn't.
I don't remember doing that. I don't think anyone remembers that.
We're gonna revolution again, but this time at them!
Yes.
Punch the mic.
That just...
Hello and welcome to Idiot Stick Podcast. This is episode 22. Shut the fuck up. And we got a special guest, but we'll introduce our other fuckheads.
It's you. He said it.
Okay, well, I'm not... Well, we're both the fuckheads. Wait, did he say yours?
No,
okay,
earlier when we were talking, he said that you were gonna go, and then I was gonna go, and then it's gonna go back to him.
I didn't... Okay, well, I'm Trevor with the Idiot Stick Podcast.
I'm JJ with the Idiots Stick Podcast.
And introduce...
This is the worst fucking intro.
This might be the worst intro we've done.
Yeah, I don't know how. We've done so many bad intros.
I'm liking it.
With the worst intro, we are going to introduce our guest today, Dawson, my brother, very special guy.
Dawson! Hello, I'm Dawson, brother of Dre, cousin of Trevor, and I would like to say friend of JJ, but if I'm stepping too far, JJ, just let me know.
No, that's fine. You can say friend of JJ. We're friends.
Okay. At least
I'm
associate.
gonna draw the line, say acquaintance of JJ.
We're gonna say friend acquaintance. You're not quite a full friend, but you're not an acquaintance either. You're in the middle ground. Once you give me your mustache, then it's okay.
Acolyte of JJ.
I will be seeing you again for the second time ever this year at Tyler's wedding.
I don't think he's going.
I haven't gotten an invite from Tyler.
He's not going.
Tyler and I aren't that close.
He's not going. No.
Disregard him.
They are not friends. Let me make it very clear.
I may never see you again.
JJ's friends with enough of my family.
No, you gotta remember, Dawson, I live in Nebraska now, so I'm even closer to where you might exist sometimes.
Stop encroaching on my family.
I'm taking them.
It's fucked up,
I'm
man.
taking your family. They're my family now.
I know, it's fucked up.
You can have my cousin. Both of them have had brain injuries.
I don't want them. I really don't want them.
Well, Zach's cool. You would like Zach.
No, I have Dre and Dawson, and that's all I need.
That's pretty good, actually. But Zach's like 6'4", 6'5".
I have a cousin who's also 6'5", but
and
I have
he
Dre and Dawson.
talks like this because he's from South Carolina. He's great,
really
and he gets a. Yeah, genuinely, he talks like that, and he also.
Is he a little slow?
No, well, I mean, he had a brain injury when he was a child, and he cracked his head open on concrete. Yes, but
his dad was throwing him up in the air, doing that like woo, like you're flying thing, and then he just
No, he just slipped on ice.
Oh, it was his own fault then. Okay.
Like black ice, and it was just like what? I think it was like
blaming the blacks.
Six, maybe five.
Why's ice gotta have color? Yeah.
Why's ice gotta be colored?
I don't know.
Blacks again?
Look, I didn't name it this. I just follow the conventions set by my forefathers, okay?
That was the winter of love for your cousin.
When he almost died?
Yeah, well, a lot of people died in the summer of love, so your cousin got lucky.
Hey, Dawson, how are you?
Anyway, Dawson.
I'm doing well.
Topics. Oh yeah, intro to Dawson. Dawson, that's Dawson.
Yes.
Dawson, who are you?
I'm Dawson. I am in the military. I am a naval officer. Just following Dre's outline here. I went to the Naval Academy, and from 2017 to 2021, I was in Annapolis, Maryland, where I studied mathematics with economics. However, since I went to a military school, I studied all sorts of physics, chemistry, a little bit of aerospace. It was all over the place. And then I went to South Carolina, specifically Charleston.
You wanted to visit my cousins.
Yeah, pretty much. I met JJ's slow cousin.
God damn. Sounds slow. He's got a slow accent.
You're slow.
I'm still confused on that one.
That's TBD.
Where I did 6 months at Power School, which is just 6 months on like classroom training, and then follow that 6 months prototype, which is just a submarine attached to the pier that doesn't go anywhere. It's called prototype. You go in there, you learn a little bit about that class of submarine. Following that, I went to Groton, Connecticut for 2 months, where I learned about the forward end of the boat, which is just like how to drive the boat, basic contact management, basically seeing, Dre got to see this on the submarine, basically you see green, and you have to correlate that to either biologics or a certain type of merchants, sailboats, just anything to make sure that you're safe on board. And, every once in a while submarines, but really not that much. And then following that, I went to my first boat, which is the Henry M. Jackson out of Washington State near the Seattle region. It's called Bangor, Washington, where I went on 4 different patrols, basically underwater for 3 months at a time, in a variety of different roles, primarily engineering related, reactor control assistant, electrical assistant, assistant engineer, operational safety officer, just to name a few. But I took on many roles, both temporary and permanent roles. And now I'm in between jobs, basically here at home, before I go to something called a shore tour, where instead of being attached to a submarine, I basically get to do an office job for 2 to 3 years over in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii.
And that's the end of that podcast right there. That's 5 minutes of Dawson talking. We're
Covered all the topics there.
Yeah.
All right, it's the shortest podcast. We're done.
This will be easy for Dre to edit.
So clearly Dre didn't tell Dawson anything about how the podcast
I just went. If you have any questions, please.
So I do want to tell you, normally we go through this list like as an individual topic, one thing at a time, just so you're aware. So it would have been like
He just powerbombed.
Yeah, so we would have talked about the Naval Academy and then moved on to the nuclear engineering
Then
school.
talked about nuclear engineering school.
But you were just like, here's all the things I've done.
That's just my naval career.
You just did that like you were in an
Yeah.
interview. We're like for a job.
Admittedly, in almost probably any other podcast, that is probably a good intro, because like that is how most other podcasts go. It's like, here's a person, here's all my experiences. That's the grab of the podcast. We're just not a good fucking podcast.
So right, darling.
and
So
that's,
right when you
and
say
that's
that.
the draw. Like, admittedly.
That's the appeal. That's why we have no
That's
viewers.
why, no, we have like 12 monthly viewers on YouTube.
Hey, and for those of you who are out there listening right now,
Thanks. Or go fuck yourself.
try to bot our channel if you can afford it, so we can get artificial viewers.
Actually, yeah, I agree with that.
That would be greatly appreciated. Because we're all poor, we can't afford to
I
bot our own
can't
channel.
afford that. I can't afford bots, so if somebody else could glaze me in the comments, that'd be great.
Dawson, I do have a question, because you were in charge of, just a few nights ago, bringing Maduro back to D.C.
I was, yeah. That was me.
How was that? That was pretty... Are you going to get a part of that, like, $25 million bounty? You going to get a little piece of that? You going to share it around?
Yeah, about $1.50. That's what my share is out of the whole deal.
Can I get, like, a dime?
You want 9 cents?
I want 9 cents. Yeah, you got to take taxes out.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty cool, though. What is Naval Academy? Did you have to do basic and all that stuff?
Yeah, so it's the Naval Academy. Basically, the summer after my senior year of high school, we did 8 weeks of basically, it's basic. It's called plebe summer, but I would say it's not as
summer.
Yeah, it's you're a freshman, you call it plebe.
Nice.
So it's not hazing of any sort. Back in the old days, it definitely was hazing, but it's probably not as hard as the enlisted side of basic either, where it's like pretty intense. I think they're closer to 12 weeks. Not exactly sure how long theirs is, but mine is just 8 weeks of PT every day, certain class.
Did you ever do OC spray?
I did not have to get...
Really?
Nope.
Shit.
I did not. That's like an Army thing. And then, again, I'm an officer, so I don't get really my hands dirty at all. you know.
Nice.
You got one of them
it
fancy
should-
educations.
My man.
So Dawson, tell me stuff like that is so different from the Naval Academy to a normal college. Like you said, freshman year as a plebe, you couldn't walk on certain sidewalks.
Yeah, it's,
What?
it's like a lot of tradition, not hazing. But it got pretty close.
Not hazing.
Sounds like
You're not
hazing to
allowed to
me.
walk on the sidewalk.
Trust me,
This isn't
guys,
hazing.
It's not hazing. They require me to tell you it's not actually hazing.
Yeah.
Now bend over and
But-
put this in your butt.
No, that happened once he got on the
Oh
submarine.
yeah,
that
right.
was.
In the Navy.
In the Navy.
In the Navy.
It's initial 8 weeks is PT, a lot of studying and like memorizing and just trying to get like Navy traditions, like trying to spit back everything. I couldn't spit back anything, but
You swallow?
no, don't swallow. Nice try.
Figured I'd ask.
You live in probably the biggest dormitory, at least in the U.S., where you have 4,500 students living there for 4 years.
Holy fuck.
You live in the dorms.
It's insane.
And as a freshman, you have to basically walk or trot in the center of the hallways. And every time you wanted to turn, you would have to turn at a 90-degree turn. You would say, beat Army, and you would turn into like right or left as you did that. So that's just one thing you got to do as a freshman. Obviously, we had to wear uniforms year round. As a freshman, also known as plebe, we would have morning workouts as well, 3-4 times a week. Wake up at 5:30, get your workout in, and class starts at 7:30. And then eat. Nice.
What the fuck?
And then everyone was required to do some kind of sport at the academy. So even if it was like recreational sport, it didn't have to be a actually like mandated like professional sport.
Is that why their
or
football
not
team is so
professional.
big? Is this the
they're-
Navy Academy that I'm thinking of, or is this a different one?
No, I mean it is like Army versus Navy. That's the
Okay,
school
yeah.
I went to was at the Navy, and they're actually like a little bit smaller than you think because they have to meet a certain standard by their senior year. They have to be under a certain weight because they have to meet the Navy standard.
Oh.
And they have to run a 10. Yeah. So they're actually a little bit smaller than like your Alabamas, your Georgias.
That's a terrible
Obviously, those are
limitation for a game like football.
yeah, I like your offensive line versus those big schools look tiny.
I mean, you're like anybody who has to like tackle is going to be way smaller than they need to be to tackle at that point. Like,
yeah.
eh.
No, I agree. And then like you can see these big old like 6 to 8 months transformations where these guys who were weighing like 320, which is still a pretty hefty weight, have to cut down to like 250 or something in like 6 to 8 months. And twice a year we'd have to do a physical readiness test, the PRT. And at the academy, you had to run for a male, you had to run 10 minutes 30 second, mile and a half, which was very difficult for a lot
That's
of people.
pretty
I would say
slow.
Not for Dawson.
no, not for
Well,
me,
yeah.
but like if you think about the average, I mean, you're a physical trainer. If you think about the like general population, 10:30, so 7-minute mile pace is very tough for a lot of people.
That's a pretty quick
Yeah,
pace.
I'd say it's pretty quick because in the
That's a pretty quick
for
pace.
like the game wardens in the police academy, it's not police academy. I should just say game warden requirement. It's a 10-minute mile, which is pretty easy, but there's still some people that don't complete that. So 1 mile instead of a mile and a half, right?
Yeah, mile and a half.
Oh, I thought you
10:30,
said
7 minutes.
I thought you said a mile 10 and a half. I didn't hear the half.
No,
okay.
mile and a half.
Mile and a
Mile and a
half,
half.
10 and a half. I'm like,
That's pretty
you could,
wild.
You could almost walk that mostly and make that. So,
Nah,
But-
no.
yeah.
Mile and a half is a
Mile
is
and a half
that's
and 10 and a half
pretty
is
decent
is a lot
little
harder.
kick there.
Yes, that I will concede for sure.
I would say about probably 60 to 70% of the 18. Nah, I would say 50% of the 18 to 24-year-olds, because that's what we were about at. Probably couldn't get that mile and a half time.
Well, American health statistics aren't exactly great right now in general, so
Yeah, that's true. No, I'll give you that.
But our military is, I mean, you compare them to most other militaries in the world, they're fucking.
yeah, because once they're
We need to
in,
get all
they
America
put
looking like
something
that.
in that food, and everybody's on some kind of steroid, right, Dawson?
Yeah, but Dawson didn't
Pretty
get
much.
bigger at all.
Yeah, but how? But also like you got these guys gaining weight when they're doing like stuff like that, where they're like active for 12, 14 hours a day, and they're still gaining weight, and it's like, okay,
That's pretty crazy.
you're not eating
They
enough
eat a shitload, though.
to gain that weight naturally.
Yeah, it's stress eating for sure during that basic, or I call it plebe summer, that basic time period where you sit down for 20 minutes and
Slam back what you can.
It's like you're either gonna gain weight or lose weight depending. I actually gained a little weight during that time because I'm a runner and I was getting used to running, and now we're doing all these push-ups and setups and stuff
Muscle.
like that, and
You put on some muscle.
and Dre knows I eat fast. I eat pretty quick, so I just
Fast eater, fast swimmer, fast runner,
comer.
fast everything.
Yeah, man. Get the job done.
Dude, in and out. I'm just like that, dude. Efficiency. I said it too many times.
I'm gonna switch it around here, but I'll make fun of Dawson, then I'll go ahead and make fun of myself. But when Dawson was at the Naval Academy, they have like all this good buffet stuff, good food. And then he walked up to one of his friends, or you were sitting down, right? And you said, "I really like these green leaves." And you were referring to spinach because you didn't know what
You didn't know about
was.
spinach?
But you're at the Naval Academy. And you said you really like green leaves.
I should
Trevor, you don't
And
eat anything
I
like
think
that.
I thought that was hilarious because that took me back. It took me back to a time to when I was a senior in high school and I was like, dude, where do fucking raisins like grow? I didn't know they were trying to
school you said this?
Yes.
What the fuck? Dre.
Some things you just don't like question
I
until
know,
like
some
way
things, like-
later in life. You're
Yeah.
like, oh wait, why
I didn't
the
know what the fuck a loofah was till I was like.
See, but like
10.
loofah, I can
Exactly.
understand. That's such a weird name. A raisin looks like a dried grape.
Yeah, like
And,
Yeah.
and
I
if you
didn't
look
know-
at the box says made with dried grapes.
They say sun-dried grapes.
It literally
You
says
just
it on
don't
the
read that kind of
boxes.
stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You couldn't read until you were 23.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, look at that Kansas diet that I'm used to, you know.
Corn. Well, you were also wrestlers, so you guys didn't eat.
He didn't eat. Dre, did we talk about the time that Dre? I think we did. Dre had a fast like so bad that he pissed blood.
Rhabdomyolysis.
I think we did.
Yeah, he went to Hawaii with you, Trevor.
Trevor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he gained
that was
30.
a bad influence.
He gained 30 pounds in a week and a half.
Because he ate like normal for once in his fucking life.
Yeah,
and he went to a
exactly.
normal body weight.
I said I was like my cousins would be like a foot taller than both
Yes.
of them if they were allowed to eat like normal humans.
I agree
growing
with
up.
that.
Well, you're talking. Dre has stretch marks because he grew so fast.
Mm-hmm. I got a lot
Yeah,
of
but you
them.
never got to.
Well,
I'm surprised you didn't shoot up like 8 inches after you went to the Naval Academy.
I'm just short, all right? I'm born to be short.
You seen her
It's
dad?
not your fault. It's not your fault. I mean, yeah, well,
Her dad's like what, 5'9", right?
He's
Something.
5'10", you're 5'11". I'm 5'7".
Damn.
Damn.
My mom-
I guess my
God,
mom.
I beat the Jackson family allegations and made 6 foot. Thank God.
Yeah, yeah, because Tyler's like 5'11".
He's
I was 5'10".
5'11" and a half.
You're not.
Yeah, Tyler's 5'10".
I'm
Dad's
5'12".
No.
I can't even be 6 foot yet. I'm just 5'12".
You're not allowed to be 6 foot.
It's like rounding up.
You're a Podlena. You're not allowed to be 6 foot.
Dre's actually.
Yeah, y'all will never get there.
Is there anything else you'd like to mention that was like weird or cool or different in the
I bet there's a
Naval
lot of
Academy?
shit that you're
I'm
just
sure
not
there
telling
is.
us.
Yeah.
Dre, how many or not Dre, Dawson, how many ghosts did you sacrifice?
Ghost.
No, not ghosts. Ghosts.
It's
Yeah.
a-
How
it's
do you
a-
sacrifice a
God.
ghost? How do you back?
You
during
exercise it.
Army week, which is the week leading up to the Army Navy game, you would just basically the whole school would go to shit. Like we would do these pranks on all the senior or upperclassmen as like plebes, and then as upperclassmen you would just like your whole room would just be turned over with stuff. There'd be shaving cream all over the place.
Oh.
It would just like it would get real bad. They like brought in a sailboat. I don't even know how. Like freshmen brought in a sailboat to where we dine, and I'm like,
That happened at our high school, actually.
How did they manage that?
I don't know.
Oh, they
And
brought a car in at our high school.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that either, but they did.
Yeah, they did that one.
there was this pretty tall building that like one of the freshmen climbed up to the top of and like actually caused damage on the building, like almost like
Oh my god.
half a
Historical
million.
building, right?
Yeah, like it was the chapel, so it was like $500,000, like
Holy
or something
moly.
like that. While
I bet he did not get to stay in the Naval Academy after that.
I think he did. All the
No shot.
upperclassmen respected him because at the end of your freshman year, we have to climb this. And this is gonna sound gay. I'm in the fucking Navy, so you got to climb this greased pole that goes about 15 to 20 foot tall, and all 1,000 of your class, 1,000, 1,200
Like
ish,
Mulan.
Boy love.
have to climb this greased pole, and like they're spraying it with water, and it takes like an hour to like climb this pole, and you have to basically take your plebe cap and put it on the top. So you have like a plebe, like little. It's like your like typical Navy like hat that's like
Yeah.
white, has a little blue on top, and you replace it with what looks like an officer hat, so very like official, and you put it up on top. And yeah, so like this plebe, he scaled the chapel, and they're like, "Oh man, that's really cool," and all the upperclassmen just like really respected.
Oh
that.
wait, so he like climbed the outside of the building?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I always want to do that. I just don't have the balls.
I had the opportunity to learn how to sail at the Naval Academy. So after I graduated, I had like about 8 months before I had to report to that schooling I was talking about over in South Carolina, and they taught me how to sail, which is fun to a certain extent, but at the Naval Academy, you don't get to party as much. So Trevor's probably talked about the times he's like partied over at K-State in a gorilla like costume and stuff
The
like
short
that.
time I was there, a
Yeah.
lot happened.
Yeah, so he partied hard. So did JJ.
What? No. What?
I did not party hard.
I'm just kidding. Me and JJ go back really far.
Me and JJ.
I think all of these accusations are wrong. What's happening?
But your first 2 years, your first year as a plebe or a freshman, you have 2 weekends per semester where you're allowed to stay the night outside of the campus. You can earn
Jesus.
Yeah, you can earn more by doing well at school and or doing well on the PRT. I always did well on the PRT, so I always got a couple extra weekends.
What's a PRT?
The
Physical readiness test
Yeah.
that 10 and a half mile and a half I was talking about.
Yeah, I bet you did fine on that.
Yeah, the max was 8:15, and I maxed it every time
Fuck.
for a mile and a half,
That's so crazy.
which is closer to a 5:30 mile.
Which is a very good mile pace.
God.
Yeah.
One day Dawson is
and
going to
then-
run an ultra marathon.
I don't know.
One day
if
I'm going to
built
sign
for
Dawson
that.
up for one of those backyard marathons where they just keep running and running and running until there's only one person left.
Didn't you run like 100 miles and your like friend or roommate or whatever the fuck challenged you to run?
It was like 100 miles in a week,
yeah,
but wasn't that?
1,000.
Didn't you do that in like 2 days or something like that?
No, I did 100 miles in a week, but one day I was on duty, which means I had to stay on
Duty.
the boat 24 hours. So I only had 6 days to do 100 miles.
Oh no.
Jesus.
But
fuck.
Dawson has done 50 miles in one day.
I did a 50 miler with my buddy around the island that I lived at in Seattle region. It was called Bainbridge Island, and we ran basically the outside of it. It was about 50 miles, which was tough.
How long did that take?
That took about, it was 8 hours of running, but it took about 9.5, 10 hours.
Because you had a shit and eat.
Yeah.
Eat. I didn't have to shit.
Oh.
No, you're burning through too much.
I mean, you're burning calories.
Unless you're eating something really
Was your
heavy.
friend slowing you down or speeding you up? Was it like
I say
struggling with the pace?
he was hurting at the end.
And you were fine?
I wasn't fine.
Dawson?
I wasn't fine per se.
But you coulda
I
kept
was-
going?
He was hurting.
wasn't hurting like that though?
You could run a 100 miler. I believe that. So much of it is just mental state.
Yeah, I mean, I do to extent, but it would be good to train so I don't feel like crap. You know,
that would be good. That would probably be awesome.
Well, no shit. I'm not saying you should just go out there and run a 100-miler raw. That's probably not a good idea, but you can get there pretty easily. I think.
I probably could, but it just would fuck him up real bad.
It's not the day. Yeah, it's not the day of the run that matters. It's the days afterwards, which really, really suck.
Yeah, every single person I know that's run a 100-miler is like, I need like a week to a month to recover. So
you feel slow on those runs and the workouts afterwards. You're like, oh my gosh! Like you go for like a 5-mile run, like 2 or 3 days after your like 50-miler I did. Oh my gosh! All my fast twitch muscles were like, no, you don't exist there.
Your slow twitch muscles too. Everything is just like no.
Yeah. Where else was I at? That's Academy. Oh yeah, I learned how to sail, which was fun. I was talking about how not like having to get the opportunity to party. So like two weekends your freshman year, sophomore year, you're called a youngster, but it's sophomore year. And I think
These names are ridiculous.
I know, it's stupid.
Great.
It was like 4 weeks or 4 weekends out of like the 12 to 14 weekends a semester, basically. So you get 4 weekends where you can sleep outside the campus. However, again, as a freshman and sophomore, if you were within 30 miles of the campus, you were supposed to wear your uniform out. So I'd wear my white spiffy uniform out to go get like ice cream or something outside the campus my freshman and sophomore year. And it's not like most college campuses where it's like, oh yeah, I can just use a fake and get on all these bars. It's not like that at Annapolis. You don't want to fuck with that, like that kind of behavior, because you could easily get kicked out of the academy. So no one really did underage drink. I mean, no one did underage drinking at the bars.
Yeah, I would clarify. I know that the military does underage drinking, but
yeah. No one did underage drinking at the bars. We would all go to someone's house and drink, allegedly.
Dawson didn't do that.
I would never.
If it were to happen, that's probably what would have happened.
If I had to guess.
If I had to wonder a guess as to what would have happened.
We all know Dawson doesn't drink. We all
I've
know
never
that.
seen Dawson drink a day in my life, except for that time at the wedding, and the day before the wedding, and the day before the day before the wedding, and the day before the day before the day before the wedding.
Anytime I hear about anything that he's doing that's not playing games with Dre,
yeah, a few times.
You make me sound like an alcoholic.
I don't make you sound like an alcoholic. You just are one. This is an intervention.
Okay, all right, noted.
Okay,
Duly noted.
Okay, now we're working.
This persona's been built up around you.
You should. I guess the last thing you can talk about the Naval Academy is your boxing class. I always laugh at that one.
Boxing class?
How you would you train up all this shit.
Yeah, so your freshman year, you took boxing or wrestling. I wrestled like all the way growing up since age 5. So I tested out of that wrestling, and then did not get out of that boxing class. So for about 9 weeks, I had to box, and I sucked at boxing so much.
Really?
Yeah, because for me, it was always
different
like,
skill set.
All right, put your hands up. I was like, all right, put my hands up to block everything that's coming your way. So block. I go to like punch him once, and my hands come down, and I get knocked in the face like 3 times. Like, bang, bang, bang. Put my hands up, hit him. Again, I'm $125, $130, and I'm boxing this, 180, 185.
What?
Dude.
You're in the wrong weight class.
Yeah, and it's funny. They teach you all these techniques, and you only got 8 weeks, where it's like one time a week for 8 weeks. And then at the end of that 8 weeks, you have one 2-minute sparring session. That's it. But every time
it's like learning cursive.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. So every time we would go live, it's like all that training would just go out the window, and it's just like it just take wild. It's actually funnier just like being on the outside and watching these 2-minute sparring matches, because it's just
nobody knows what they're doing.
Wild haymakers out of
What are these guys doing out here?
nowhere. And then it's me putting my hands down, and the coach saying, "Put your hands up." And I go, "Damn it!" Put my hands up. Bang, bang. 2 punches. Put my hands down. Get smacked in the head 3 times.
Dawson,
So
were you like
that's,
taking your hands and like putting them down by your
It's probably
sides?
outreach by like 6 inches too.
No, I would just put them to my chest, basically, because as a wrestler,
You'd want to see.
as a wrestler,
Oh.
that's where I.
Yeah, you're ready. That's the ready position.
Yeah, like
Shit.
near the
Yeah,
chest.
that's a little bit
So I
too
would-
low
I-
for boxing. Yeah.
Fuck.
So I get
No one's punching your chest.
Very rarely are they punching your chest.
That's actually kind of similar to something I had to do for defense training in the police academy. They said this is like the worst thing for wrestlers because wrestlers are okay with like having someone on their back because it's like folk style and they're doing all these moves and wrestling.
Boy
and stuff.
love.
They're like, why would you show your? You said you because you don't want to get pinned right in wrestling, so you want to fight off your back. And they're like, fuck that. You in defensive tactics, you got to get on your back and face them and not get blows to the back of the head and fucking elbows and shit. So you got to defend yourself. And I kept finding myself in wrestling positions where they're like, dude, you're gonna get punched in the back of the head. And I was like, oh fuck, you're right. So
I'm gonna put you in a live combat scenario next time I come.
no, okay.
It's not gonna be with Trevor. He's gonna hire a random guy to do it.
No, it's gonna be me.
God
I'm just
damn.
gonna knock on your door and be like, Dre, and then I'm just gonna start fucking wailing.
You'll
Don't
you'll
worry.
like give me a hug, but it's fake, and then you'll just take me to the ground and be like, all right, buddy, show me your training.
And then he's gonna punch you really hard in the back of the head.
Just gonna like knock your head off the ground.
You'll just punch me in the back of the head. My head hits the fucking floor again, like boom, boom.
like a speed bag. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the only class. There was a lot of swimming classes. we
That
had to
makes
take,
sense though.
And
For the
Yeah,
Navy.
that tracks.
yeah, I tested out my
Swimming 101.
sophomore and junior. The freshman one was like a quick one, and I'm not a quick swimmer. I think the hardest swim I ever had to do, and I don't know about the yardage, but I think it was 500 yards in 10 minutes. JJ, I don't even know if that sounds like doable.
Pools.
It's like
500 yards. Pools normally do meters.
okay, then 500
500
meters.
meters.
in
So
10
like
minutes.
the
an average pool that you find at like a YMCA is like 25 meters one way. 10 minutes? That
Maybe
would
it's
be it.
not.
That actually would be pretty insane for 500 meters. I
Okay.
think, unless you're like Olympic level.
Then I don't think it was that good, but it was like you had to do it in full uniform. So there's a
Oh my fuck.
so
I don't think
It
500
was really
meters
fun.
in full uniform is possible at that time
No,
frame.
Boots and everything.
it's in our khakis, so we had dress shoes on. It sucked.
Oh my god.
So I think all right, I'm gonna throw 200 meters out in 10 minutes. That might be doable. But it was like I was in the locker room about to like I'm putting on my uniform and all these, and I just started like putting my hand in Vaseline and I was putting it all over my body because I knew like that uniform was gonna start like scraping all sorts of my body, and everyone was looking funny at me. And I was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna be okay. I missed maybe one spot, but I remember my roommates doing it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm chafed all over the place, like yeah, like, everywhere." But
yeah, I lubed up, brother. I'm good.
but that was the hardest swim I've ever done. I remember I was having trouble getting out of the pool. Like I just did not want to take the class so much that I was like, I have to beat the
I
this
gotta
time.
test out.
I gotta
have to
test out. I have to test out. But
I like how you were just gonna have breezed over all this, like this was not in. This is fucking fascinating to me.
well, I just gave you the overview, right?
Yeah,
And then
this is
the
incredible.
senior year is really fun, where it's like you don't have to take any more of the swimming or the boxing classes.
Senior year.
For some reason, I think there was another class.
Hell yeah.
We were called firsties.
What?
So it's plebes your freshman year, youngsters your second class year, or your youngsters your second year or sophomore year. Junior year you were, hold on, second class. You're just called second class, and then firsties your senior year.
How do they give you the gayest name your senior year? That's
All of
wild.
these names
Like,
are stupid.
I'd rather be called a fucking plebe or whatever the fuck. Fucking firstie.
Plebe you're just a freshman, so no, you don't want to.
Is it plebe like
No, I'd
short
rather be
for
called it, though,
plebeians?
'cause
Is
what
that
the
what it
fuck?
is supposed to be? Like
Plebeians.
I would assume so, yeah. I don't know.
So if it is, then isn't that just them insulting you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the
Okay.
military.
Yeah, pretty much. But my
okay.
senior year, my first year, I got racquetball as a class, and then I got squash. That was really fun.
Squash.
What's
So you just grew squash for a
Squash.
semester.
They grew squash. Yeah, it's like the class they used to offer in high school where you like carry a baby around. With you.
Oh yeah,
Just get
that was a
squash.
weird class.
Squash is just high class racquetball. It's like if racquetball got in a polo and dressed real nice and was drinking like wine and stuff like that. That's the best way I can explain it. It's like a ball, maybe the size of maybe 2 centimeters total, and it doesn't bounce really that much. But you basically hit it against the wall over a certain height, and it has to bounce once, and then you can hit it again.
This ball is 2 centimeters.
Like
It's
so small.
If you look up a squash ball, I'm not kidding. It's
size
like
of
a
a fucking
hacky sack.
pea.
Is it-
That's smaller than a
is this
ping
like
pong.
played on
It's
a
a hacky
handball,
sack,
an
yeah.
indoor
Is it a ping
handball
pong
court?
ball?
Is this like what this is?
A ping pong ball is bigger than 2
No,
centimeters
Oh, yeah.
diameter.
It's a ping pong ball size, but it basically is like almost hacky sack.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
so
this
it's
is
called
this is played in a
squash?
racquetball court, yeah. Or not a racquetball court, or handball court. This is like it's all they all use the same court, yeah.
Handball,
before.
racquetball, and squash all play the same court. And squash is just like I said, higher class racquetball. I was really good at racquetball.
I bet you this is really
Just
popular in Asia
Um,
Yeah, for
or
sure.
Europe.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got to be
I'm
Eastern
seeing- I'm
Europe or
seeing
Asia.
some-
Like that's one of these two.
I'm seeing some like Filipino looking people in these images here.
probably
You see Kevin in there?
Kevin Hall.
See Kevin. There's Kevin.
Yeah. But yeah, that was also fun. I did really well and never lost in racquetball, but in squash, I got beat by a lot
fuck is this?
of people.
That is not. That's nothing.
Anyway, yeah.
Squash for the PS1.
Yeah.
It was Squash
It was
Championship
fun,
3
though.
virtual ball sports game app on Amazon App Store.
Did you have to like? So wait, it was just an optional class. Like it wasn't like a.
So your senior year, you had to take
Some kind of
these,
physical activity.
Basically, you have to take a recreational class once
you
a,
must have fun.
once a semester. So you had to take wrestling, you had to take boxing, you had to do your swim classes, and then your senior year, you just had to do whatever. There was tennis, there might have even been dodgeball. I don't even know, but I was like, these racket sports really are cool, and I would like to get into.
Dude, dodgeball senior year Naval Academy. There must have been some fucking.
That sounds-
wild
I mean,
things happening. That would be.
It sounds like
crazy.
almost like similar to my degree. I had to have 6 physical education credits for my bachelor's, and I just played I was like handball, team sports, weightlifting. I played like basketball one semester, and it just sounds like they're just making you physical activity to keep you in shape because they don't want you to become the average American.
I
I
would
fucking hate team
I would
sports.
We played
say
hockey
so.
at one point.
I
It
would
was
say
fun.
though. I
That would be
bet,
cool,
I
though.
bet. I would say as a submarine officer though, it's not about like your physical aspects, as
yeah.
you can probably
Right.
tell. It's more about what you know.
Dawson run a marathon
that's
on a
just like-
submarine.
Yeah, you did go from there to a nuclear engineering school, so
Yeah.
I figure
Before
that's probably true.
before we get into nuclear engineering school, maybe you did do this in nuclear engineering school. What was like, a drill or a scary drill that you had to do that required you to do like breathing or underwater stuff, or like you had to like
All
stay
drills
underwater
require
for a certain
breathing
time,
because
or-
you need air to
Well,
live.
Shut
yeah,
up.
did ain't that?
I meant holding your breath. Shut up.
There's not no. The holding your breath one wasn't that bad.
What was your most like? Oh fuck, this is kind
Did
of
you have to tread water?
Yeah.
drill.
Yeah, is there anything like
Yeah,
that?
treading water, but me and Dre treaded water in high school wrestling, so we got pretty good at it.
What a
actually.
coach your
I'm
dad
not
was.
kidding. It
That was our wrestling
Oh.
coach. He'd be like once every 2 weeks we'd go to a swim practice.
It was
awesome.
He would put weights on.
Interesting.
That guy.
Yeah. We were
Well,
doing
I
all
think
these
he
different
trained
trainings.
coach
so-
that might have been.
He trained up state. Hey, no, it worked.
I mean,
though. It worked. He
I'm
made
sure it
fucking
did,
state
but it
champions.
does sound like we're abusing children just a little bit.
Yeah, but that's like cool.
Yeah, but they're
in
also like
circumstances.
then they can't grow like Dre and Dawson.
While we
Well,
were
Dre's actually
no,
grew.
that's a personal choice. While we were
You personally chose not to grow.
To not grow. To not grow. I chose to stay.
You got the opposite of that surgery where they extend your bones. You got it where they like cut off a little bit of your bones.
Like sections removed.
Shorten yourself.
Yeah, that's why you didn't want to be 6 foot. Right? You
But-
5 foot.
Dawson is the opposite of Jack Hanma.
It's so funny.
While at these swim practices, we were, we do sprints down and back. We do all sorts of drills. He'd be treading the water for like 45 minutes. How long practice was?
An hour.
For an hour with 35-pound weight around his chest.
It's chest and ankle.
His
Your
ankles.
coach could do this?
The whole time. Yes, our coach would just be sitting there treading the whole time.
Oh my
with the
God, that's
stopwatch and
insane,
yelling.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He
Holy.
breeds champions.
At
He
the-
might be psychotic, but he breeds champions.
He did, yeah, dude. It takes crazy to make champions. It does.
Yeah, at the Naval Academy, the hardest thing we had to do was like at the end of your plebe year.
Our homework.
Yeah.
I bet that was hard.
That
My
was hard.
teacher said,
I was-
you must turn this in on time.
I said, I want to. I want to go out and drink.
At my friend's house, not a bar.
Pretty much. No, at the end of your plebe year, you had something called sea trials where you woke up at like 2:30 or 3 a.m. and you basically did physical activities until like 6 p.m. at night. And you would probably end up running about 7 or 8 miles total throughout the day. And you would do forms of weightlifting, forms of like physical kind of combat, like a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of just sparring. And you would carry a boat. It sounds very silly, but like, yes, you would carry a boat around a field. You and like 8 to 10 people, and you would just run it around like a soccer field or two a couple times, and you did that all day to a point where like if it was a hot day for me, so like people were passing out. People got rhabdo, like 3 or 4 cases
Jesus.
of rhabdo. I think JJ kind of knows what rhabdo
That's what
is.
Dawson had, or not Dawson,
I
Dre had that
don't,
one
yeah.
time when he was peeing blood.
What is
Rhabdomyolysis
rhabdo?
is basically like when you overwork the muscles to a point that like the negative, like there's so much bad like buildup in the muscles that it starts to leak
Amino
back into the
acid.
bloodstream, and it basically is like a little bit of a poison effect. That's like a really gross oversimplification of what happens, and then it makes you feel terrible.
Yeah, there's this one lady in my class. She's probably 4'8". I'm not even kidding. She was short, but she got rhabdo and she was like out of commission for like 2 to 3 weeks. Like she was
Dehydration
dying.
speeds up rhabdo effects, and someone who's small on a hot day is probably not hydrating enough. So
Yeah, and then like I do remember waking up the next day to that one being like, my body's really, really, really sore. And
Yeah.
like,
He left out the
hungry.
most important part where they did the live combat drills, and that was like where they weeded out the weed.
yeah, because there were just all those dead bodies piled up to the side because they were all to the death.
Yeah, because like following days, the people that didn't get rhabdo had to go out and do cleanup
Yeah.
for all the bodies.
So, that was the end of your freshman year, but it's weird. This is one of the officer routes to like get in, like be an officer in the Navy, is to do the Naval Academy. Others are like ROTC, NUPOC, where you basically after you're done with college, you pay for your own college, but after you're done with college, you go to this small like 10 to 12 week school and stuff like that. I think mine's a little different because you basically get to experience 4 years of the Navy, or like Navy light, before you are actually in the Navy.
So you get some like service time.
And it's free.
And it's
Equivalent.
free. It's free, but I was struggling the first couple of years because you're not allowed to have like another job really. So you get $100 a month
Huh?
as a freshman.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So $100 a
And not
month.
allowed to have another job.
Not really allowed to have another
Shit.
job. So then sophomore year was $200 a month.
What
And then
the?
in between your sophomore and junior year, you got a $36,000 loan. That is like less than 1%. It was a really, really nice loan that the Navy like gives you. And that's when I actually was like started feeling stable. I just know that first 2 years, mom and dad helped me out a little bit.
You should tell people what some people did with that $36,000.
Oh, I know one guy who put it all
no.
they went to the casino and lost it all.
no. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man, but he was
Yeah, if
real
he
close
just
to
won
winning.
one,
Is that
just
what you
needed
said?
one
I-
win,
I-
and he would have made it all back.
I do think someone put it all on one color and then lost it. Other people invested it,
Yeah.
didn't try to invest it and then lost it all through investments.
Like, I think Bitcoin was big back then.
Bitcoin and NFTs were big around the same time.
The
So
NFTs were popping off at that time.
they probably got into
so a
Logan
lot of
Paul's
people are
scheme
losing
or
it that
whatever
way.
the fuck.
But
They're bozos.
I bought my first car with that out of cash. Yeah, so I
He
bought
bought a
it
Hellcat.
cash. It was really nice. No. I bought a
Yeah.
He's still paying on it, actually.
I bought a Mazda 6, which I just got rid of
Oh,
2 weeks ago. Not 2
Damn.
weeks, correction, 2 months ago. And then I just bought a Jeep before I'm going
Beep
to
beep,
Hawaii.
it's a Jeep.
Beep
a
beep,
rank,
it's
what kind of Jeep?
Wrangler.
2022
Oh, that's what
Jeep
Lauren had
Wrangler.
before she got the
Went to it.
Subaru.
Nice.
That thing sucked.
Yeah. Well, I just want to drive it for...
He says, yeah, about me saying the car, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like, I just got to drive it for 3 years, and then I'm going to sell it in Hawaii. They go pretty well in Hawaii.
Okay.
Like,
It's an investment Dawson was doing. He bought it
As
here
long
in
as it
the
doesn't
States
break
and
down
he's gonna
before
sell
then,
in
it is a
Hawaii.
Jeep
Smart.
after all.
yeah, that's true.
It'll break down several times in between, but, you know.
I meant
you
like
can still
truly
sell it.
break down. You just gotta
They
hope
got-
that like
they
the
got
engine doesn't
crackhead
fall out or
mechanics there.
something. Like my PT Cruiser almost did.
That fucking thing. That fucking thing.
I could see you in a PT Cruiser.
I got it for
God
free.
damn it! Why?
It was
couldn't I
free-
see
it was
you?
free. It was free.
No, his
No.
first car was a bright yellow slug.
No,
bug.
that was second car,
Well,
technically.
second car. Yeah, your first car was that fucking.
My first car was a Ford Ranger, and it was
Yeah.
fucking great. And then the engine blew up.
Yep. Yeah, the Ranger was sick.
Yeah, and then I had a bright yellow
Slug
Volkswagen Bug, a 1999 Volkswagen Bug, so it was only 1 year younger than me.
Do you even see
Oh,
any
really?
slug bugs on the road anymore? I don't.
Oh, all the
Not
time.
really.
I
I don't
see
see
the
'em
I see
anywhere.
the exact same model that I had constantly, and it's yellow too. I see
They're in
them all
Nebraska?
over the place.
Is that right?
In Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. I also saw them
I
in
don't
Texas
see 'em
all the time.
anywhere
But
here.
it's also
I
like
don't
I
see 'em
have the
anywhere.
you know that thing where you have a car, you recognize that car on the road more often.
Yeah, but if I
It's just
see a
that.
slug bug, I notice a slug bug, and I don't see them fucking ever.
I see them all the
You know what
time.
I see everywhere in my area? Just Teslas everywhere. Teslas, Cybertrucks.
Okay, I see those
That's it.
too, and I hate them.
Well, I'm in a very, I think like the Dallas, like the Frisco, all this area is becoming very like Indian heavy, and they all drive Teslas. All of them. There are no exceptions.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's all
I
I,
saw a
see is like
Tesla
Cybertrucks
with
and
a
Teslas.
sticker on the back that said, "I bought this before Elon went crazy," and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I don't think he's ever been sane.
No, absolutely not.
That was like he did like the whole like weird hyperloop thing like way back. Like
Mm-hmm. He's
now
been
all
buying video
crazy.
game accounts from people because he's not actually good, and then saying that he is good.
That is kind of base.
I think of his Elden
I had
Ring
money to do
build
that,
where
I
he
would do
had
that.
6 items in his on his weapons. He had 6 weapons. He was heavy rolling.
Damn.
I have 6 weapons, but I don't heavy roll on mine because
Yeah,
I
because you
have
level up
maximum
properly.
endurance.
His leveling spread was like evenly across every single stat. It was not
Cringe.
good. Yeah.
Cringe.
Well, we ready to get into nuclear engineering school?
No, I'm not that smart.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going. Go ahead, Dre.
Oh, all right.
No, this is.
Yeah, you.
I'll take it. I'll take it. So, it was split up for basically you got a whole year of nuclear engineering, where you basically learn the back half of the boat. You learn about a reactor. For the nuclear engineering school I went to in Charleston, South Carolina, you had 6 months learning about an SXG reactor, which is just like 6th generation, pretty much reactor, that a lot of the older fast attacks have on their boats. A fast attack is one that doesn't have the nuclear missiles, and its job is primarily to track and like gather information. So they can track other submarines and or like surface ships, or they can gather other intel. I was on something called a boomer, which
Okay, bro.
had-
I called that before you were allowed to tell me that. I called that way back.
You did. You do keep mentioning that. I do remember that.
Yep.
Which
I knew he had the nukes on board.
I have
knew
the
it.
I have the nuclear missiles on board, which basically means
Dawson specifically has the nuclear missiles on board. They're in his room.
He's in charge of them.
He cuddles with them at night.
Yeah, he
Pretty
named
much.
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
This one's
Put a wig on
JJ.
one.
It's marked to
He said,
his
he
address.
said this one's going to Russia. This one's going to China.
Yeah.
This one's going to Dre.
This one's going to Dre's house.
It's
It's not blowing up. He's just getting to keep it.
it's funny.
Done.
So we do have these. We do to skip ahead of ourselves. On my submarine, we had these submarine war days, is what we would call them, where it's like instead of like actually doing like a full like what would war look like for the nuclear side of things, it would probably last weeks. But what we try to do is we make war into 3 to 4 hours, and we're like, okay, so what if we got the like order to actually like shoot this country with a ballistic missile? Okay, go. All right, now after we have like launched or pretended to launch this missile, we go into the next missile. Or it's like, oh, you got ready to launch that one? Just kidding, don't launch that one. All right, spin up on this missile instead to shoot this country instead of that country, etc. We do it in 3 or 4 hours. I knew the communications officer, the commo is what we call him on our boat, and they make the war days. And it's really, really funny because in his war day scenarios, he would always nuke Topeka, Kansas, where I'm from. So, because I knew him, we were good buds, he'd be like, all right. So he'd get on the 1MC, which is this, Dre knows what it is, but it's this big announcing circuit that everyone on the boat can hear. And he's like, all right, so today's scenario, this country just nuked Topeka, Kansas. I got intel that, Podlina's, I was called Pod, so Pod's family was getting out of the Topeka area and their car broke down. So they did not survive the blast.
Dre, you didn't make it.
And he started every scenario like that. Topeka,
Every time my family dies.
every time my family dies, Topeka gets bombed at least once, maybe 4 or 5 times in his like war day scenario. So then I was telling all my buddies.
Everyone's like, I don't know what they gained strategically from this. They just really hate Kansas.
So then I was going home here, a couple weeks ago. I started telling everyone. I was
Started
going
bombing
home,
Kansas.
they go. What home are you going to? That's a war zone now.
Shit.
That's funny.
Not just a war zone, it's a waste zone now.
It's a way zone.
There's nothing left.
You mean the pit that you're going to?
Yeah, you're gonna
The
go get
fucking hole in the
radiation
ground.
from yourself when you walk in the area.
Yeah. So it was just funny. I don't know where we started. I was going to nuclear engineering school, but you guys said something.
Yeah,
That was good. That was a good story.
that was good.
So I had 6 months of just like a test a week, or maybe 2 tests a week, or maybe like a test and a half a week for 6 months of math, physics, chemistry, nuclear dynamics, and all sorts of ARPO is what it's called, but basically like how the submarine is made, or not how the submarine is made, how the submarine is laid out, and what each like machine is capable of providing with like different energy outputs and stuff like that. Over in Charleston, South Carolina, which actually is a very, very cool place. I don't know if you've ever been. I know JJ, you've been there,
Yeah.
or at least near there.
In the general area, yeah.
Yeah, they have several very, I would say, artsy schools out there. So I would say it's probably 60% female out there. So, which is really nice. I don't know.
Here
I've
he
never
is, single
been
still.
single still.
Dawson would run, his normal.
And on the way, he'd just be picking
No.
up women while he runs. Literally,
Well,
just
apparently
like.
he was avoiding
They joined
alligators.
him in running like.
Oh
first.
yeah, I do have a picture. I was running and there's an alligator. There's alligators obviously in South
Yep.
Carolina. So I
Gator.
had to avoid an alligator. I was really, really scared.
The most scared in his life
Probably.
from an alligator.
Nah.
I don't think you were.
You could outrun
At
a
all.
gator if you got out of that first initial sprint that it can
I
do.
bet you.
Yeah, well,
That's the only caveat there. You just have to be far enough that you are not in its sprinting range.
So it was in my first half mile of my
you're
run.
good.
He's already good.
Oh,
He's
so you
warmed
were
up.
good. You were golden. He probably hurtled over it and just kept going.
You said,
Well,
"Excuse
on its
me."
head and just kept going.
The option was, do I
In
turn
a while,
around,
a crocodile
or do
just
I
bolts off.
God damn it.
do I run around it? So I ran around it, and it didn't move.
From the tail, I'm sure.
Well, it was like sideways to me. So yeah, after I got past the head, I was pretty good.
You went around the head side?
I had to.
My man.
Oh my
My
God.
man.
I had to get around it.
Was like
Oh,
the
man.
tail like
Yeah.
in grass or something like that? You couldn't go the other way, or
Yeah, probably in like water or something.
Yeah, it was after a rainy day, so
little
He'd
flood
rather
banks.
not run in water than fucking.
Yeah, and if you enter the
get bit
water,
by
you're
an
in his
alligator.
Yeah, then you're
Yeah,
screwed.
you're-
We already know that you're not good at
He's like,
sprinting.
he's like,
in
now
water.
we're going for a run here. I can do that.
yeah, and then I went. Yeah, so that was that first half, and that second half was 6 months at a prototype, which is, like I said, a submarine attached to the pier where you would just go down there and study for checkouts is what they're called, where you have to basically approach someone knowledgeable in the subject, and you have to talk to them about it. And if they liked what you said,
Is that this?
no, that's not that.
No.
Where you would, if they liked what you said, they would basically sign your qual card or qualification card.
Thanks for
And
that
you-
visual thing in the middle of this audio podcast, by the way. You completely glossed over and moved on from immediately.
No. But
Like this.
it sucked. That one sucked. Like, people were decent. I was
Still
decent
no
at
fucking
both, but some
explanation
people.
of what happened. I don't even know.
Sorry.
We're still in South Carolina.
We're still in South Carolina, where I'm at nuclear engineering school.
Okay.
It's power school, and this is prototype, where you had probably 300, maybe 400 different checkouts to do in a 6-month time period. Some of them were easier than others. Some of them were knowledge based. Others were practical based, where you had to start up a turbine generator, start up a motor generator, or you had to start up a side of the engine room, or start up sides of the engine room, or you had to start up the reactor or shut down the
I thought you
reactor.
just pulled the rope.
I wanted to make that same exact joke, but I was trying to find the time. It was like, push the primer, pull the ropes. Come on, man.
Yeah. As an officer, I
Full
like
start submarine.
this is like
It's like those,
the top
it's
of
like
the
those things in the
submarine.
tubs where you
Gotta
just
get
twist
inside
them.
really fast.
You just twist them and then just go.
yeah. As
Is
a
it not like that?
no, they're big mofo. They're big. Like 3600.
They're really big strings. They need like 3 people to pull.
Playing tug of war with the submarine.
No,
The
it's
tug of war wins or the submarine wins sometimes.
you
It
gotta
just pulls them in like a lathe. Just,
And then you just lose
Whips
crewmates
them
that
around.
way. He just pulls them into the submarine, they're gone.
part of the crew.
you basically have to like you have to increase the RPM on them slowly over a certain amount of time if you wanted to start them up over like 45 minutes. But anyway, yes, I had to pull. I didn't have to do this, but yeah, I pulled string. Yeah, that's all.
That's all I do. Nobody boils water better than the Marines.
Oh, yeah.
Every fucking submarine.
Pretty much, it's all water. It's all water physics and water chemistry. That's all I do. That's all a submarine is.
Everything we do is to make steam.
That's it, really. All you can do.
It all comes back to
It's
steam
always
power.
back to steam.
It's always like, how do I make steam and how do I use steam, and then
Why didn't they just like put a locomotive underwater, like cold fed?
Just trained
They're
underneath
already
the
heavy.
submarine.
They're gonna sink.
the problem.
Like,
the problem is
Dodoy.
where do you put the exhaust at, and that's where you would have to surface.
Into
all.
the water. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
pretty simple. Come on, man.
Swear it's on a locomotive.
At least this way we wouldn't be polluting the air anymore.
Oh no, you could put it out the back and then it's your propulsion. That's easy. Duh, Dodoy. Easy question. Next. Next.
I got nothing for you guys. Obviously know about the submarine more than I do.
I do.
Yeah, man. My exercise science
I just
degree
want to tell
goes
the
really
Marines they've
far.
been doing it wrong. Like, Dodoy, Navy's been doing it wrong.
Yeah, I'm smarter than every engineer.
I know.
That's just true.
That's just true.
You can ask him.
I know.
Yeah, ask
I know.
Are you smarter than every engineer?
Yeah.
Every engineer,
Yeah,
period.
thanks. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Not period, just stronger than every engineer, comma. I won't tell you what comes after the comma.
Dawson, are you smarter than the next nuclear engineer I'm going to speak to?
No,
Okay.
If
You don't even know who it is.
it doesn't matter.
Dawson, if I put
It doesn't matter.
what if he gets like one of your crewmates?
I'm smarter than
Yeah, you'd probably say
couple,
yes.
a couple of those guys, but
Okay.
the people that Trevor would know would be smarter than me.
Trevor, do you know any
don't
other
know any
nuclear
nuclear
engineers?
You're the only nuclear engineer I know.
I don't know. I thought you were about
I know
to.
a chemical
the closest
engineer
thing
in
is
Kirk,
Kirk.
and I think you're smarter than him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Did you watch that? I know you didn't because you didn't get to that episode. But did you watch that episode where he like explained what was the particle
Kirk is
thing?
smart,
I forgot the particle.
but we
thing.
talked about
That's
quantum
what it was.
mechanics. Quantum.
Oh no, I'm on episode 13 of you guys' podcast, so I'm a little
Yeah,
far
this was on a
behind.
recently
It was like
episode.
19,
Recent.
18, something like
No,
that.
this was on like episode 20.
Was that on
Yeah,
episode
it's
20?
20.
No, whatever.
It's 20.
Yeah, I'm at
episode
13.
21 coming. So
21.
I don't know.
Sometime.
Shortly.
Well,
We
this is
should, make,
gonna
we should make
be
these
way
ones back
after
to back
episode 21
so that they're just like, oh, look, these guys are ready and
Well, they're
available.
actually uploading
Yeah.
those.
and then nothing
And
will
then-
come out for a half a year again.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. YouTube algorithm's like, what the fuck do we do with this channel? Should we promote this to people? Because they just sometimes they just don't.
I love doing
post.
this. I love doing this live. I'm just gonna look at our YouTube studio really quick.
Okay.
Dawson,
Yeah.
13 views, boys. Last
13 views. Dawson,
upload was
Dang.
112 days ago.
Jesus Christ.
Make it 14 when
Jesus
I get
Christ.
there.
That's
There you
almost
go.
a third
See?
of a year.
Yep. Yeah, so you had all these like checkouts you would do, and it was like 400 of them, and it took roughly 6 months. And after that 6 months, you would get, you would.
You get
No,
your fins.
you-
It's like getting your wings as an airman.
No, you wouldn't
You
get
get your fin,
You
your
wouldn't.
gills.
You wouldn't get your dolphins until you got on the submarine.
What the fuck? That's real. That's real. That's a thing.
They're called your dolphins.
That's crazy.
Do they
I
give you
didn't
like
know
arm
that.
Yeah.
floaties too?
No, they don't.
Dude, that'd be so baller.
They do.
Like people trying to squeeze past each other on the sub with like floaties around their waist.
You just hear the squeaking of the rubber
If you
as they
pop
go
it, you
against
get
each
kicked
other.
out of the
too.
Yeah.
They dip your dolphins in seawater, which usually that correlates.
an
to
innuendo?
the-
It does sound like genuine, doesn't it?
I don't know, man.
Dawson, why is
Yeah,
everything in
why is the Navy
anyway?
so good? Boy love in the Navy, for real.
Greased pole, like
built on tradition, they say.
built on tradition.
So just like the Roman Empire.
Just like the Romans did. Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty much it on nuclear engineering school. I was in South Carolina
good.
for like a year and maybe closer to 13 or 14 months, and it was not fun. I studied for probably 50, sometimes 60 hours a week,
Jesus.
and I was not having a great time.
Yeah.
All on salary.
Suck.
Didn't matter how much. There was these
Fuck.
there was those actual smart guys who would go in and study like 20 hours a week. And then I would ask them questions because I'm studying 60 hours a week and I still don't know what the hell these freaking words on a page mean. And they'd be like, oh, what are you, stupid? And I'm like, yeah, I am. Can you explain it
A
to me?
little bit.
A little bit.
Can you help?
Can you help me?
I'm like, man, I'm just here for the paycheck.
Yeah. They're like, oh, man, like, did you go out to see that concert? I'd be like, no, I was studying.
No.
And he would miss like 2 points and I would miss like, 20 points or something like that.
That
They're like,
sucks.
fuck, man. But yeah, some people had to study more than others. There is legitimately very, very smart people.
Some people
in
had
the
more
Navy.
crinkles in their brain.
Military has some of the smartest people, period.
They do.
They
It's
they
the
also have the
autism.
money to hire them, so.
It's true.
Well, I mean, people that just go in too, like especially into like any sort of military engineering program has like the fucking smartest people on this planet.
I get their ads a lot. I ignore them.
It's because you're not an
Well,
engineer.
yeah. What am I going to do in the
We need to send
military?
those to Kirk.
Teach people to work out? They already have people that kind of not really know how to do that.
Next time you get one of those ads, forward it to Kirk.
Just be a drill sergeant.
Be a drill
No.
sergeant, yeah. You just yell at people.
Yeah, you can just yell.
yeah,
at
but I
them.
don't want to
yell
do
at
that. That I don't.
He's
Yeah.
kind of a soft boy.
Don't make me cry at
domesticated.
you.
Shut the Don't cry
If
at
I
me.
cry at you, you're gonna hear these tears.
Ew. He ugly cries. I hate it.
Oh, that blocked out my audio. I'm sorry.
If you want clientele, I mean, you gotta be lenient a little bit.
Well, I am lean.
It's true, yeah. It's true.
Well, nah, but,
It's true.
you
That's
know
also
what I mean.
true.
Dawson didn't get it.
I got it.
I get
You are lean. You are a physical specimen, if I would say so.
Thanks.
106.
He's definitely-
100. What are you? 165 pounds or
I'm
something?
170 right now.
170 pounds. Freaking bench a crap ton, squat a crap ton more. Like very muscle
Compound chest.
ratio is really high. I would say muscle to fat ratio is pretty high.
Dawson's looked at my body.
What is your percentage?
I
right now?
have no idea.
What is your-
Actually,
your-
I haven't used it. I don't have
Oh, it's
one
been a while.
or access to one right now to like check. So
What was it last time?
last time I
you
measured it, it was like 9.8%, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I feel better when I have a little
Yeah.
bit more than that, but it's hard to eat money. Wait, hold on. No, that's right. That's right.
It is also.
It's hard
yeah,
to
it is
eat money, but
money.
it's hard to afford eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like healthy and abundance.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to afford like good healthy eats that also gets you
Yeah.
everything that you need.
Really meat. I can actually
Enough.
make a really good diet with
Meat
like
is
just
so fucking
veggies,
expensive.
honestly, and like eggs. But kind of get bored of that after a while.
Like good meats is so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we on now?
I guess you can talk about my time in unattached to
Oh,
my.
I meant DC. I don't know why I said Washington.
No, I got you. It was basically my time on the submarine. We can talk a little bit about. I went to a 2-month school in between my engineering school, where, like I said, I learned about the forward end of the boat in Groton, Connecticut. That was a cheese stick school where I basically would play disc golf maybe 5 times a week, and I would get off at 1 or 2 p.m. and just chill out and relax. But we all lived in a hotel together and on base, which kind of sucked. It was cool and not cool at the same time. It's Groton, Connecticut, which is really close to Boston, really close to New York. But it's also Groton, Connecticut, so it's not a very big town. There's a really big casino out there that everyone would go to. I don't gamble a crap ton, but I have been to Vegas a couple times. And yeah, that's basically I learned about the forward end of the boat during that time period. Then I went
The
to
bow.
Bangor, Washington, near the Seattle end of Washington State. I lived on an island called Bainbridge Island, which Dre's been to.
Nice.
Yes. And I was attached to the Henry M. Jackson for about 32 to 33 months, which is a boomer or a ballistic missile submarine, an SSBN. And we would go on things called patrols for 3 months at a time, and we had 2 crews. I was on the blue crew, and we also had a gold crew that would take over. So basically, the submarine's underwater for almost 6 months of every year, maybe closer to 8 to 12, 9 months sometimes a year that's underwater, trying to just be underwater so that our adversaries don't know where we're at, because we are supposed to promote strategic deterrence so that other countries don't do like a sneak attack on us, hit all of our land-based and our air-based nuclear missiles, and then nuke the United States. We always have that third layer where it's like, oh, we don't know where the submarines are at, so we're not going to nuke these guys, because if say country
China.
X or country X or Y nukes us, we're gonna nuke them 2, 3, 4 times over, right? That's
Fucking take that.
that's what
Amen.
that's what the nuclear war side of things is. If you nuke us, we're gonna nuke you more. if that makes any sense. And that's why that strategic deterrence is like very, very important. And that is like what it's called the nuclear triad: air, land, and sea. And on the sea portion, obviously, and our most important part is like our location is unknown to our adversaries. So that's what we do. We go in somewhere in the Pacific. We sit there. We chill out, waiting for the orders from the
He
president.
knows. He just doesn't. He can't tell us. Somewhere in the Pacific. What
He knows the location of every submarine
actively
right now.
He's tracking them at all
I
times.
don't.
He can
Not
name off
even.
the top of his head.
But not with any
I don't.
machines, he just knows.
Yeah, but I went underwater 4 times for probably a total of 10 to 11 months. And I had 3 refits, which is waterborne refits where you stay waterborne next to the pier and you do like a big maintenance period. And then 1 dry dock, which is where you take the boat out of water and you do an even bigger like maintenance period, stuff that you couldn't do in the water because the water would go into tanks and or this we have a thing called the superstructure, which basically stabilizes the submarine after we shoot missiles. Because if you shoot a missile, you're
A lot
losing
of back force.
you're losing a lot of there's a lot of back
weight.
force and you're losing a lot of weight on the submarine as so you need a way to basically stabilize the submarine and also like replace all that replace that weight with water, and that's what we have different systems on board that does that to make sure that we don't sink out.
They fly big helicopters over the submarine to drop sandbags onto it
Yeah.
at the same time.
Basically,
they shoot the missiles.
you don't want to sink out, or more importantly, you don't want to surface the boat. So, yeah, and I did that for 32, 33 months.
What's it?
When's the last time a Navy sub has like had an accident and gone down to the bottom?
Thresher, maybe 1960,
I think it was Thresher.
19 something like that, 1960
They've
something.
been pretty safe for a good while.
Yeah,
knock on
Trevor,
wood.
don't.
Yeah,
You're
I was
about
gonna say,
to
like,
give your cousin an accident.
It's about time we go for an accident.
Oh my God.
We're pretty due for one.
And Trevor's going to be
I
the one
mean,
to set it up, just like he's
there-
going to assault Dre.
Yep.
Dawson, you're going to look out the window of the submarine one day, and Trevor's going to be out there in a diving
There's
suit
no
with a
window.
harpoon, and he's just going to start poking.
just like a hand drill. Like just a hand drill. Like it's like a normal
Battery
battery powered hand drill.
It's water resistant. You
Bash
know?
it against the side of the sub. It's not. I'm just gonna bash it against the side of the sub.
Good luck. We've definitely hit stuff.
I
that
think the harpoon
big.
is a little bit of a better idea.
You never hit me.
Trevor can generate more force than a submarine can
I'm pretty big.
underwater.
Underwater.
So, Dawson, what was it like? I mean, I can kind of attest to this, but I was only there for 36 hours, and I kind of got to see everything there. But what is it like to live under there for approximately 90 days? Like, no
Almost
sunlight,
a year of your life underwater.
sea legs, and just shit you got to do.
I would say it's very similar to camping underwater.
I can't say
I
I've
know.
ever done
I took me a second to register that, but I just took that as like a statement of something you've done before.
well, obviously.
Well,
but,
as a
like,
naval
have
soldier, of
shit.
course.
you have shifts that you have to be a part of. So you have a day shift, a swing shift, and a mid shift that just keep the boat going, because you got to obviously 24/7 you got to be able to answer the call and or just drive the boat straight at least, or maybe in a certain direction for that many hours. Day shift about 7:30 to 15:30. Swing shift 15:30 23:30, and then night shift 23:30 to 7:30. Basically with meals every 8 hours. So it's like 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is breakfast, 15 to 16, so 3 to 4 p.m. is lunch, and then 11 p.m. to midnight is dinner.
How healthy is that, JJ?
It doesn't sound too terrible.
No, that's
It
fine.
doesn't sound too terrible.
So it's funny. You get billed. You get billed for 3 meals a day, and it's very uncommon for you to eat 3 meals a day,
Oh,
because You
Would
would.
you get billed?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So Trevor, you don't eat for free on the place that you work.
What the fuck?
As an officer, you would get billed for being like a part of the submarine for that long and eating their food. So,
What the fuck?
but it's funny. You eat 2 meals, and I rarely would eat a third meal, because I would value my sleep over, like sitting down eating a meal. So I would
Smart.
go to sleep rather than eat a meal. But most people would do that. And so what's like let's say I'm on the day shift, I would wake up an hour before probably an hour before breakfast. So about 6 a.m. I would wake up, and if I was engineering, so I was engineering to the watch is what it's called, or I was back aft doing an engineering role, I would go to the back of the boat and I would tour the engine room, see what evolutions that's going on, what evolutions are going to be happening on my shift, and I would look at all the logs that those individuals take. Same thing up forward, except I would look at different logs, obviously not engineering related, more missile heavy and or like forward of the boat heavy. And then I would look at maps, or like it's called a voyage management system, but basically a map. Drake kind of saw what it looked like, but it's basically is like, all right, here's our route. This is how far ahead of our route we are, or how far behind we are. You don't want to drive out of the assigned area given to you. So I would tour that, and I would make sure everything was okay, and then what evolutions that were going to happen on my shift. Like shooting trash, or doing some kind of like evolution where maybe I'm surfacing the boat, picking Dre up, or like diving the boat, or something like that on my shift. Or just, all right, I'm just going to drive for 8 hours in whatever direction I want. That sometimes can happen on the submarine as well. And it's like, I also, as an officer, I got to see what we need to train on. So it sucks. We have to do, not only do we have to drive the boat, we also got to train for like the worst case scenarios. Like, for example, what if our hydraulics seized up on our submarine to where all of our planes, so like a fair water and stern plane, so you basically have little fins that you move up or down. You move them up or down, and if they got stuck, and our hydraulics got stuck in the downward position, well, that would suck because you don't want to get past test depth till all of a sudden you're getting crushed. It's just like, all right, what we train for these casualties, or like maybe our rudder is getting stuck in one direction. It's stuck to the right or stuck to the left.
Rudder's left and right, and the fins are up and down.
They're called planes, but fair water planes and stern planes are obviously at the back end of the boat.
We know submarine terminology, Dre.
So sorry.
Do not forget, we are all submarine experts here.
You're talking to the experts. Yeah.
I've eaten so many submarines, you don't even know.
We would go to a pre-watch tour 15 minutes before breakfast, all the supervisors, and we would talk about what we're doing on our shift. As a senior JO, I kind of led them, I would say. Junior officer, JO means junior officer, so
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
This is a senior jack off.
We know what it means.
Senior JO.
You're a senior juggalo.
Yeah,
Juggalo.
as a junior guy, you would just kind of be present and just kind of figure out what's going on with the boat. And then after that, we would sit down, eat meal, as an officer in the wardroom, which is like only officers. It's a very special club, I would say.
The special club.
Yeah, I gotta eat in there.
Boys club.
It's this fancy little room with a TV up displaying the map that you were talking about, like the future map or whatever. They sit there and shoot the shit while all the other people ate at mass. The crowded.
Yeah, it's
Catholic
called
was
cruise
being
mass.
held in the submarine.
No, it's called cruise mess, where
Cruise mess. That's right. Sorry.
they can get their meal done in like 10 minutes, but like for us, it's like family style where someone actually serves you. And I didn't like it because I could eat in like 5-10 minutes, but instead I had to sit there for 30 minutes and just get served my food, where I could just go to the mess hall. Like I like a mess hall and just like put food on my plate, eat in 5 minutes, and leave. But,
Yeah.
and then you would stand watch for 8 hours after breakfast.
And then sometimes after dinner, they would be like, guys want to stroke it? So they'd play some Mario Golf. And fucking all these top officers are just out there playing Mario Golf. And they had
It's
some
fucking awesome.
pretty fun things that they would say. So whenever you like scope in.
I love our military.
Whenever you scope in on the. Well, it was Dawson Switch in his Mario Golf. And apparently, like, the first, 2 months that you were underway, you were too busy. But the last month, you were like able to play some more Mario Golf in the free time. But like some of the things that they would say is whenever you scope in on the fucking Mario Golf, there's like, he's got a gun. They just yell, he's got a gun. Like, you know how you can scope in and like point at the green with the zoom on there.
He's got a gun.
Or any time
Sniper.
you were outdriven to be like weight room. Just say weight room. What else did they say, Dawson?
Oh, I have probably 2,000 photos on my Switch.
You're taking all the screenshots.
Because you would take the screenshots, but we only played as the girls. So Rosalina, or not Rosalina, who they like, Paulina.
Peach or Daisy, or Pauline. Yeah.
But Pauline, they like Pauline a lot.
And so every time she'd celebrate or anything like that, they just spam the fucking screenshot button every time like she got a hole in one or whatever.
So yeah, Pauline would throw a fist up in the air, and the animation.
And they just spam like within the 5 seconds that the animation is, they do like 20 screenshots.
They're not aware that if you hold the screenshot button, it takes a video.
Yeah, I think they learned that when I got on. They're like, no way. I was like, yeah.
Trey taught them how to make their space better.
So you know.
Dawson, how does it make you feel that so many people are masturbating over your Switch?
No one was masturbating, but I would say it was pretty heinous for a while. It's like, if you did not,
you're right. Nobody was masturbating over the Switch. Everyone was masturbating 3 feet away.
If you
in a
did not
circle
get a
around the
birdie,
Switch.
if you did not get a birdie as Pauline, she wouldn't like celebrate that well. So everyone would get pissed off if you got a par or a bogey. And they're like, what the hell? You need to
Come the fuck on,
guys.
We need this animation.
In the Navy.
That's so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
Hey, at least they didn't like put Wario on the screen and do that with him, right? At least they're
they didn't do it with
Dawson
doing it
still
proper.
played as Bowser,
They're doing it
but I think
proper.
everyone else played girls. So.
I played like if we were playing competitively, I played Bowser, but sometimes they'd be like
Girls only.
Dawson is the single greatest human there.
no.
No.
Other things is like you would do what your like job title was after your 8 hours of like
You would office.
duty. Yeah, I do like office work, like 5, 6, 7 maybe hours of like timeout. You would do just sort of like whatever work you were supposed to do. I would always try to work out. All I did was run 3 miles. I was at 3 miles, and then afterwards shower and then go to bed. That's what I would do. Your showers were like, hey, turn the water on, wet yourself. All right, stop. Put your like shampoo on. It's like 2-minute showers. That's all you're allowed to do, because you don't want to make noise. Because any water that you put on the boat, you're going to have to eventually take off the boat in some way. And whenever you would shoot water off, it would make a noise, and you don't want to make noise. Just because you have other submarines or surface boats that might hear you. So like stuff that would make noise a lot was like anytime you like piss your shit, it goes into sanitation tanks, and you got to blow those tanks every once in a while. It's like if you go camping, brown water, gray water, same thing.
Yep.
So it's like if your gray water or any brown water, like you get a lot of it, you got to shoot it out. There's some engineering stuff you had to do that would be really loud. As well, like basically you can't have too many chemicals in some of your like your steam generator. I guess that's not really classified at all. A steam generator, you have to have your chemical balance pretty well, where you have to do blowdowns, and those blowdowns would be really, really loud. So you have to plan those to be in basically noise, good noise areas where it's like, hey, there's a mountainside over there. Let's blow on the left or right side of the mountain to make sure that, hey, if you're on the left side of the mountain, you can't hear us or whatever. And these are not like normal mountains. They're underwater mountains, obviously. So it's like You gotta be in a
Yeah.
good noise area to prevent that, noise escaping and just like traveling hundreds of thousand, or not hundreds, like 100,000 nautical miles or something like that. So, yeah, it's a lot of thinking you gotta do, and it can be fun at times, but I would say like there was a good month of the last patrol where it's like, I don't know why we're out here, what the hell we're doing. I was listening to Creed maybe for like 3 hours a day. I know. I was having
Amazing.
a tough time, all right?
Was that Creed by your choice?
You were in deep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Like other times, like when
They play it over the speaker.
Yeah.
Someone just holds their phone up to it.
As he just got done fucking talking about how quiet you gotta be, he's talking about.
Yeah, it's like,
fucking
we
Creed.
gotta be really, really quiet and make sure. And
Some
then
Chinese spy like 1,000 nautical miles away, just muted through the ocean.
So, and we had a officer study. There's also like a crew study and cruise mess and a cruise lounge. But we had officer study, so all the officers would get up, and we had a laptop that probably played 24/7. It actually just broke here like a couple weeks ago.
No.
I know. But basically, yeah, we played 24/7, and whatever you downloaded before the underway is what you got.
There's a lot of like people surfing, some Tate McRae music videos, a lot of just random YouTube videos of just something that you can watch because obviously no internet down there. So
people
a
surfing,
lot
like
of
just videos of people like riding waves on surfboards.
Yeah, that's like a relaxing one.
What?
Usually we would play like women singers, like not really Taylor.
God, it's such a stereotype.
No, not like Taylor Swift. It was like Tate McRae, a lot of Latina music, like a lot of Latina music.
Shadow the Hedgehog on your submarine.
I guess like a lot of. All right, I get that right. Gosh, I gotta think. Hannah Montana.
Jeez.
What? In the...
Not Hannah Montana. Miley Cyrus. My bad. And then
Same. I mean, that's
go.
the same idea.
Ava Max. I don't know if you know who that is.
I know that name, but I don't know
No.
the songs.
Ava Max. Beba Ray or X-Ray or Beba Ray or something. And just like all these women usually would just play on YouTube. But I was primarily all males for my all four patrols.
I don't know. Like I love the idea of our fucking military like just blasting music over their systems while they're going to war. Like imagine like an aircraft carrier and they're just fucking like playing like Aerosmith like over these loudspeakers outside.
That is like the idea that
or like
people
shipping it. That'd be so sick.
Like what movie was that?
That's like Mad Max had that.
It's like Unfortunate Son playing in the over the helicopters flying in, you know.
Fortunate.
Fortunate
Unfortunate
Son.
Son, but yeah.
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 I mean, technically, yeah, unfortunate, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you had this off time where it just depends on how much time you had. When you have more time, you got to play more music videos or like watch a movie. We would do every once in a while. For some reason, my boat was not very movie oriented. They were more music video oriented. So we watched a lot of music videos.
Short, though.
Weird, yeah.
Well, yeah, and then it's like we had probably, and this is
I would have been
just,
autistically watching the Smash documentary on repeat.
we would honestly probably had 1,200 to 1,400 music videos.
Oh,
I'm not
actually,
kidding.
that's a lot.
It's like-
Wow.
God damn.
It's like having an MTV channel just running.
And then you would be like, all right, hey, that music video with the girl with the wet socks, and then they're like, oh no, you got it. It's funny. There's a music video. It's called Desire. Meg Myers or something. Desire. She has wet socks in the video. She steps the first first like 15 to 20 seconds. She steps on a carpet that's wet and it's really gross.
Oh,
Anyway.
I was.
Some of the things that stick, you know.
Some of the things that stick,
I
and then you're like, all right, where's that located? And you'd be like, oh, that's in Patrol 107 under
Under this file.
under good music or good but weird or weird but good or something like that. And
I did look at some of their files, and it was just like, yeah, it was literally listed weird but good, weird or good, or just like, what the fuck is this?
Some guy who doesn't know how to organize music at all is just like, I just put
Bunch
this.
of fucking submarine engineers and shit on this sub. Just
Yeah.
losing their goddamn minds.
My favorite was underway girlfriends is what we call them. So mine was Tate McRae. That's why we bring it up all the time. It's like that's my underway girlfriend.
Nice. I need to look up who that is.
She's getting really popular now. So
she's like
Hey McRae. There it is.
Tate McRae.
Canadian singer, songwriter, and dancer.
She's like 23, I think. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I never heard of her.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. All right, but like after
okay, yeah, she's not my underway girlfriend. I'm sorry. You're right. No, I'm not trying to step on anyone's territory.
It's funny though. Like you would get done with the patrol, and then you would listen to it for like a week and a half, and you're like, I don't listen to this music.
like as soon as you're out of patrol, you go back to normal. You're like, this is not even.
This wasn't good. Like
I don't listen to this.
My psychosis is breaking.
It really is.
Yeah,
psychosis.
You're like, I'm good.
You got that sea madness.
But then you go into like.
Dawson, have you had scurvy?
No, I haven't had it.
Did you get curvy?
No, I did.
Damn.
There was one patrol I gained 10 pounds actually though.
Damn.
Whoa.
You got a little curvy.
I did get a little curvy. It was like
slim thick.
I stopped working out the last like month and a half because I was just doing like my off time was just filled with just doing stuff, and I was like, I got back and I couldn't fit into my uniform. I had to go to a wedding and I had to fit in my uniform. It was tight, man.
Oh shit.
I looked like a little hot dog.
Was that the neckbeard era, or was that a different one?
That was before that.
Different area. I did a neck beard. My first patrol and my last patrol. And my last patrol, just before Dre walked on board, I had my neck beard, and then everyone was like, "Your brother had a really good neck beard."
No, they would tell me that they're like, I had to take orders from this guy that had a fucking nasty ass neck beard, and I couldn't even muster to say like "I sir" to him, like just looking at his fucking face. I'm like, yeah, I get it.
That would be pretty wild, actually. The guy giving you orders has got this fucking massive neck beard on, and that's it.
It was really bad.
Yeah, everything's shaved but the neck, so it's just that.
It was really bad.
Wait, you cleaned your mustache up?
It's amazing.
No, I kept the mustache actually.
Oh.
I did. So
if that's any better.
I think that would have been worse, but better at the same time somehow.
So basically, whenever there's visitors on board, you have to shave,
which is very seldom.
No, it depends on the patrol. The last one, it was like a month and a half in between visitors, and I didn't cut my hair once. I didn't shave my beard one time, and then they're like, "Hey, you could." Like some of the guys were like, "Hey, are you gonna like trim up?" I'm like, "No, you'll just watch, you'll see." and then 2 days before we were expected to have visitors, I cut everything but my neck beard and my beard and my mustache, and I looked Amish. Dre will put a photo for the YouTube.
Yeah, I'll put it up
the
right
picture.
here.
We have the picture. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. It's a good time.
Is there anything that you can talk about regarding like maybe accidents on board? you had like fires on board or?
Yeah, so I mean we did have maybe 4 or 5 like small fires on board. Yeah, I mean it's scary in the moment when you initially like if you wake up to a fire, that's like the worst one. It's like you hear the voice in the sky go fire, fire, fire in this space. You're like, oh shit!
God. You are describing a nightmare scenario.
So, yeah, I was
my final day.
Yeah, so you're like firing this space. I was usually it's called DC Central, where you're basically the voice in the sky. I would go down there and I would just like kind of figure out what to do or like coordinate with some of the officers in the room, and we'd be like, hey, we need people in this space, or we need to de-water or de-smoke or something in this space in order to make the fire go way quicker. But most of the time, the fires are very small. Sometimes it was just acrid odor, and we call away fire because that's like the most safe. You're just like, all right, acrid odor, let's call away fire, like make sure everything's good before we go into the next one. Dre, when he was on board, he got flooding called away, which is like even scarier than fire almost.
Yeah.
Because like flooding, you get a large.
That would be fucking scary. Yeah.
Large intake of water on board. That was the first time I ever heard flooding called away, and it turns out it wasn't really flooding technically, but it's just a scary first 2 to 3 minutes of your time until you figure out what the situation's going on. There was one pretty big fire that I was pretty scared of, where our trash room basically caught on fire.
Oh shit!
And we actually had to. Most of the time, you just use a CO2. It's done. That's like what most of the fires on board were. But this one actually, we had to expend a fire hose that's connected to pretty much sea, and you just freaking just go at that fire, and that's it. After we used that hose, it basically went away. So they were small fires, but I will say like that first 2 to 3 weeks after getting off board, my sleep. I can tell you would sleep a little more stressed out than normal. You don't normally underwater, you don't realize you're sleeping a little stressed. But then I got into my normal bed, and I would just, I don't know, I never fully went to sleep, if that makes any sense.
I mean, that does make sense because you're pretty much trained to be in a high stress situation, which means you shouldn't really be fully asleep. So
That's my PTSD cousin.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is scary, and like it takes a good week and a half to 2 weeks to get into that normal cycle. And I will say, whenever I get back from a long patrol, give me 2 weeks of sleeping 8 or 9, like 9.5 hours. I can just sleep because it's almost 3 months of like lost sleep. But now I'm fine on like 7.5 or 7 hours of sleep. I'm all right. I can wake up on 7 hours of sleep and be just fine throughout the day. But that was first weeks I get back, like 9.5. I'm trying to catch up on all that sleep that I missed out on.
Are you able to explain like what causes these fires or maybe these floods?
Yeah, pretty wild that there's so many fires and they're all steel machines.
Well, they're mostly
They're electrical fires, I assume, for the most part.
laundry, actually, most of them.
Laundry?
people
What
not
the
cleaning
fuck?
the
Laundry
lint trap.
Laundry fires are the worst one.
Yeah, y'all got to clean the lint trap. It's because you don't have any women on board.
Shit.
God damn it.
think
You don't know what you're doing down there.
think about it. You got 2 washers and 2 dryers for 180 people, so they're getting used 24/7.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, that would
Pretty
cause
much.
it to overheat and probably catch on fire. Yeah.
Do you have like
And
a
nobody wants to clean the
washer
lint
and
trap.
dryer mechanic or something?
They're mostly electricians will clean them out once a week.
You got a bunch of engineers on board. I'm sure somebody can figure it out.
Let's figure it out.
Y'all
Yeah.
just stare at them. And go,
It's not
"Ah,
nuclear.
I don't know what the fuck this domestic appliance is. It's not a nuclear fucking
If this was a
reactor."
nuclear
Yeah.
washing machine, I could figure this out.
You said there was the big fire in the trash room. What would cause that?
Matches.
That one's kind of up in the air. You're not supposed to have vapes on board. Theoretically,
So
we think
possibly a lithium fire.
possibly a lithium fire, which surrounded by a lot, which surrounded by a lot of like plastic and or just paper material. Caught that pretty well. That's the biggest fire I saw.
Good
we were
food.
pretty lucky.
To live like
Pretty lucky. Like these submarines are 30, almost 40 years old. Some of them. So like and then I told you those refit availabilities where you do big maintenance periods, and you see like these people do maintenance on them. I get more scared because it's like, really, like this is how you screwed up this maintenance where you didn't put on a right bolt or you put in a valve backwards and stuff like that.
oh my god.
And then
Oh
like
my god.
you go underway with probably 20 to 25 known issues. You know their issues.
This is not the fucking Air Force. Y'all are fucking built different.
Yeah, you know
Jesus.
you know their issues, and you just work around it or you're trying to fix it pretty quickly. And most of the time it's just
Underway?
underwater.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's fucking
it
crazy.
sucks. So like I think the scary part is like, hey, can we make it 90 days? That I mean it's I don't know, and I'm lucky to
I'll
make
be
it.
honest, the whole process sounds scary. All of it sounds scary.
It is scary.
There's
like,
no part of that doesn't sound not scary to me.
yeah, and it's old boat with old parts on it. And
All just refits, yeah. Fucking A, man.
So there was this place that I got to go that was called the bridge of the submarine, where as we were moving along on top of the water, we were surface, but I got to go up on the bridge with Dawson. But Dawson, as he was up there, he goes, "Yeah, you're you're lucky to even be up here. There's some people down there that don't even get to experience this at all. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Like I said, 180 people on board, so like it's tough like to get people up there because you need at least one officer to drive the boat and stuff like that. And then I don't even think all the people got to see the bridge. All the
all the Tiger Cruise
members. Jay was a Tiger Cruise member.
I got to see it in the daytime. A lot of people got to see it during the nighttime, which would have blown dick.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and don't tell the surface people this. So the people who drive actual ships that float on top of the water. But best part about submarining is being up there, is being on the surface.
Yeah, I imagine.
And we drive up on the bridge. People smoke cigars, and we just vibe up there because we don't care about stealth anymore. You're just like,
that's already out the water if you're already up
like,
there.
well, the stealth is over, so it's whatever.
That's that. I had a it's always fun driving the boat
They go
up there.
top, they start shooting guns off the top. That's what they do.
Yeah, there was someone with a I want to get 50 cal up there. They have to be.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they have to be
to
protect the missile deck. So the missiles on board, if someone starts shooting, we have a 50 cal up there ready to start shooting back.
Oh, and you guys just fire that off into the air sometimes for fun?
It's kind of small.
No.
Actually.
One thing I did do, which is fun, is it's called a LA-9P. It's a laser dazzler. We were surfacing at night, or we were surfaced that night, and we were supposed to be going on the surface for like 3 days. And we had this laser dazzler where you're supposed to basically, if someone gets really close, just put this laser dazzler. So just basically a what do you want to call it? A laser gun or laser light that you just put right at their windshields, and that's supposed to deter them. Anyway, at night, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the Pacific somewhere, I was just fucking around with a laser gun because why not? There's no one around. There's no one around. You can't see anything. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Try to point it at the fucking like Starlink satellites up in the sky and like fucking
hit a plane that's flying overhead, blind the pilots for a second. Just good stuff.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, all that. But,
they're on autopilot up there. They'll be fine.
It was funny
over the ocean
watching Dawson be an officer down there, like in charge of some people. Because he explains it the exact same way as you would think he would, like it would be in a game.
Dawson's like, okay, guys.
I can picture it perfectly.
Yeah, like there was. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. I'll edit it out or not. But there was this one time when Dawson was explaining someone else on like how to dive the submarine in a canal where that Port Angeles was. Yeah. And you're like, well, we don't want to face this way because what if there's some guy on a mountain on the side with a bazooka or something like that? I was like, what?
Yeah.
The most unlikely scenario.
Amazing.
Yeah. They literally take every fucking precaution.
But what if?
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, Dre got to see me dive the boat, which is where we're surfaced, and then we have to basically get a large intake of water to make us, lose our buoyancy. Yeah.
Fill the ballast. Fill the ballast.
You're right. 100%. Fill the ballast and like get underwater. So that was kind of fun because I did a fucking pretty good job when everyone was on board. There's 50 people.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be pretty sick. Like actually making yourself look good in front of all these people.
Yeah, there was 50 people on board, and I did a pretty fucking good job.
Fuck yeah, that's my cousin right there. Hell yeah.
I don't always do a good job. I was like, all right, I got this. Watch this guy.
Oh, everyone else tells me different. They say they like learning from you. So
yeah, well, it's funny because you don't.
Always humble, this Dawson character. Always so humble.
It's because Dawson's always listening to those bro podcasts. It's like, you gotta stay humble, keep grinding, and you'll make money.
He does listen to Andrew Tate.
I don't.
He lost his first boxing match in a series of boxing matches that were supposed to get him to rise through the ranks. And he lost the first one against a fighter that has like a super large loss count.
I'm surprised because he's built perfectly for boxing. He has no chin. There's no butt.
Noted. Duly noted, I guess. That's a new thing for me to sleep on right there. No chin, Dawson.
No, we're talking about Tate.
I have no idea. I thought you were talking about me.
You have a great chin.
I've seen that chin in large.
Same.
It's funny though because I don't know. I think I'm a dick underway. I really do. I think people, because I tell it to them straight, all the time. I go like, hey man, you fucking suck. Like you need to get better, and this is how I would do it if I were in your shoes. And
Like if I were you, I just do it better.
I would, yeah.
And then just leave and
Yeah.
walk away.
That's pretty much what I say, and people are like, yeah, man, you do a pretty good
Yeah,
job.
no, he's right.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Dawson, you need to start your own business whenever you get out of this, because I think you could only work for yourself. I gotta be honest.
You definitely got that CEO kind of
Yeah.
mentality, I think.
No, I mean more so that he would say something in a regular corporate environment that would get him fired.
Immediately.
So-
No.
yeah.
I think it would get him promoted.
Because like I would do with Dre when I'm teaching him math, he hated it. I low key got him through about 3 or
You're
4.
fucking stupid.
You
might-
don't have to
you
say
don't fucking
low key.
know
I'm
this?
pretty
Like-
sure we've said on this podcast that you just did
we
Dre's
talked
homework.
about your
yeah.
fucking we talked about your
Yeah, like I helped him through about 3 or 4 college classes. I would
That's
say.
not low key.
Yeah.
That's just key.
So there was this time Dawson was like, "Yeah, I hate it when so you gotta like earn your fish on board or something like that. And there's many tasks that you have to do,
and your
and
dolphin.
Dolphins,
Dolphins.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they're called fish as well. Dre's right.
and so he would be so some people would come up to these officers and be like, "Hey, can you help me? Complete this task or complete this task so I can get my fish." And Dawson would be like, "All right, I can help you out." And there'd be scenarios where you'd have to like. One of the biggest ones was using the diesel engine if in case the nuclear engine wasn't working, and Dawson would be like, "All right, you asked me to do this fucking test, and you don't know what you're doing. You didn't even prepare for this," or something like that.
You came and asked me.
I mean, that
to
is
do the
that is
fucking test.
completely fair, actually.
That would
Yeah.
piss me off. That would be so valid to crash out.
If someone
about
is
that.
like,
That would
"I need
piss
you
me
to
off.
test me on this thing so I can pass something," and they're
You're
not,
literally just wasting
yeah.
your fucking time. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean, we've all been in that spot where you have to be buddy when you're qualifying. So getting your fish and learning about everything, you got to be buddy with everyone. It's unfortunate, like you got to be buddy with the assholes you don't like, and you got to be buddy like with everyone because you're like, hey, this guy can help me qualify.
It's that way at any job.
And yeah, you're right, and it sucks, and it made me a little more outgoing than I was in college and high school and growing up. Even Trevor knows a
I
little bit.
sure fucking hope so.
It just makes you a little bit more
He's the
out.
most introverted human I've known, and I was amazed when I heard you were like going out to bars and shit. I was like, "Huh,
Yeah.
Dawson?
Yeah, I mean, you
What?"
you have to get a little bit, just outgoing and like talking with people because they have to help you through the qualification process. So it's surprising to see that some people actually liked me when I felt like I was that dick of a person to come talk to. That's what I felt like, at least, because I'm totally different underwater versus on the surface here.
Once he goes under the water, he becomes a different person.
It's like turning into a werewolf.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like it because I have
when the glimpse of times
the
he
pressure.
sees the sun, he just fucking turns into a werewolf.
because I have that certain like, hey, this is how it should be done, and if you ain't doing it the way it should be done, I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hey, that's me with all of my employees all the fucking time.
yeah.
Well, we can get back to talking about this stuff, but do you want to jump into those last two these? What's that question sound like coming out of
Yeah, how much
Dre's
longer does
mouth?
Dawson have? Because I thought you had to go somewhere.
We didn't have to go anywhere, but we kind of limited ourselves to an hour and a half. But we're looking like
Have
we're
you- I
going to
was
be
about
into
to say,
like
have you
2 hours,
looked?
10 minutes.
Looking like a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah.
But that should be fine.
That's what
I
we
gotta
talked
hang
about
out.
again as well.
Yeah, I gotta hang out with the parents a little bit. I'm leaving Hawaii for 2 days.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
But we'll get into these. What's that question?
You'll talk to them tomorrow at the dinner. It's fine.
What's that question sound like coming out of Dre's mouth? So, let me get. Well, I got 3 of them, guys. You guys ready?
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
Oh shit! I got 4.
Oh, no. Will Dawson be participating in this on behalf of the guests?
He is participating in this, and
Dawson.
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 Will Dawson be able to see the answers on your side?
Nope,
No.
it's on my phone. So
He did it on
Oh.
purpose. He did all the questions that I played. So all the
Trey
games I
thinking with
played.
this
Yeah.
big. Oh, Trevor's
and I
locking in
was
his
thinking of
answer
you guys
ahead of
too,
time.
so-
My answer locked
So
in.
I'm gonna read
He's
it.
not allowed to
in
change that. You have to take him
shut
to
up.
that one.
Shut up.
Yep.
In Stardew Valley, which condition must be met before the player can enter the casino in the Calico Desert? Is it A, reach 10 hearts with Sandy, B, complete the Skull Cavern, C, obtain the club card, or D, donate all minerals to the museum?
I have my answer.
Dawson, you would be answering like
I
this.
forgot. I'll be real. Dawson should know
You
this.
should
one
type
easily.
it in.
I think I know.
You can just.
I'm
yeah,
doing
do
my
that.
answer.
Doing my part.
No.
Can I type it? Can I hit enter?
Yeah, I'll be real.
Not yet.
Well, we say
We'll
said
do a
three.
We'll do
Okay.
a 3, 2, 1, go.
We
Is
explained this.
Trevor, you serious on this one or no?
No, I just a guess. It's been a while.
He's got a different
I mean,
answer as what.
I don't know why you guessed before the question was even fucking out.
No. Are you actually
I,
waiting
I was asking if you wanted to re-guess
No, I'm
it.
putting a
Okay.
real answer. I'm putting a real answer.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
I feel really bad if I get this one wrong, and I might.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
JJ? All
Yeah,
right,
I've said
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Ooh, it is C, by the
Oh,
way. It
I
is
didn't-
C.
Nice,
Obtain
yes!
the club card. Obtain the club card.
I forget how you do that. It's a long string of like side.
It is. There's a bunch of missions.
Isn't it like you follow that
behind
series
it.
of secrets or
Yes.
whatever the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah.
I made that
Alright.
for once.
I do know my shit about Stardew Valley. Thank God.
This one is Mario Sunshine.
Ooh.
Dawson's.
I'm not
This is the game I haven't played, but you guys.
I have played this to full perfection here.
There's a Mario Sunshine keychain right here on my desk.
Oh, JJ, you gotta
should
get
know
this one
one,
right then.
You should know this
Oh,
one.
we'll
In
see.
Super
You
Mario.
probably will.
In Super
See?
In Super Mario Sunshine, which requirement must be met before the rocket nozzle becomes permanently available in Delfino Plaza?
Fuck.
Collect 30 shine sprites. Defeat Shadow Mario at Pina Park. Clear Episode 7 in multiple areas. Or rescue Princess Peach from Corona Mountain.
Oh gosh, it's been a while since I played this one.
I
I
think
only
it's
played
this.
it once. No, JJ's.
I'm gonna say.
I think JJ's played it
this-
several
no,
times.
I've maybe played it like 4 or 5 times.
This one.
I swear, if it's A, I'm gonna be really pissed off. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn it. Oh shoot.
It's
Wow.
B. The answer's
Oh,
B.
see?
Defeat Shadow Mario
See?
at Pina
I
Park.
think
So,
all of
look at that.
the nozzle upgrades come after defeating a Shadow Mario, don't they?
Oh.
Oh god.
Because like, yeah, you get a certain amount of
Jesus Christ.
shine sprites, and then he either will appear in the world lobby, like the main hub, or in specific levels you can beat him.
Damn, he's played this game.
This guy's played this
I
game
was
for sure.
I was watching a speedrun not too long ago as well.
Oh, what a guy. Third question, and then we'll move on to JJ's section. But this one's for Dawson. When was the first American-built military submarine used in an attempted combat mission?
Dude, I fucking know this one.
1776, 1812, 1864, and 1914.
All right.
I have no idea.
I think it's.
American built?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. If it's what I think it is.
I'm just
Oh,
guessing.
gosh,
This is
man.
just a pure guess.
I think it's this one.
It's been a while since I've studied submarine history, but I think he's referring to the I think he's referring to the
Fitzgerald.
turtle. It's not the turtle, then.
No.
Okay, if it's not the turtle, then it's this answer.
I'm ready with my guess.
3, 2, 1, go.
Everyone guessed different.
It was.
I think Dawson.
So we
it's
didn't
Wait.
establish a submarine
Wait,
a naval submarine force till the 1900s. But first American built, the turtle would have been 1812, I think.
It would've-
That was the one that I was
The
thinking.
turtle
of.
would have been 1776.
No, it wasn't.
Oh wait, that was the turtle.
No.
So which
No.
And the Revolutionary War.
Revolutionary?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then what is it, Dre?
A.
It is A.
Holy shit!
Okay.
What the fuck are Americans
We're
doing?
trying to
So,
get
I
under
thought
the
that was
water as
Swedish.
fast as possible. Hello?
Well,
I
this
am
is
under the
what this
water.
says.
250 years ago.
They were trying to recreate the scene from
Damn.
Pirates of the Caribbean
He's
where
right.
Johnny Depp walks under the water with a boat before the movie ever came out.
The physics.
No, yeah, the turtle was funny.
Physics.
That one is Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It maybe went down
It's
like
actually pretty clever.
10
the way they designed it though.
10 to 15 feet, and it blew up on themselves. So they were trying to plant a bomb basically underneath a
On the bottom, like
a surface boat or like basically a pirate ship almost, and it didn't blow up, and it on their way back it blew themselves. So the turtle blew itself up. It's
They
hilarious, actually.
They would have had better luck just strapping a bomb to a turtle, to be honest.
Well, I think they would have better luck just going up to the shore and fucking shooting a cannonball at the fucking said ship.
For some
Well,
reason.
that is ultimately what they did.
Damn. So technically,
working.
we all only got one answer right.
Yeah.
Thank you, France. You were cool.
However,
250 years
that
ago.
also does mean that Trevor is still in dead last place. I'm still in a far first place, and I don't know what the guess score is.
Guess score's pretty high.
Yeah.
Have I come back to the positives yet? Did I go negative? I can't remember.
You're in the positives.
All right. What's the?
Only just.
You'll
Barely.
like
Just
JJ's
barely.
segment. I don't even know. He just didn't start this he started this in episode 15, so you haven't got there yet.
Okay.
It's JJ. You wanna say it?
It's. Oh, no, I don't remember what it's called.
Oh my.
Guess that promotional image coming out of
There you
JJ's
go.
mouth or something like
No,
that.
no. It's just guess that promotional image, but we can add that if you want.
Out of JJ's mouth.
Yeah, the
Coming out of
the
JJ's
picture is
computer.
coming out of my left lowermost
Coming out of his hard
ventricle.
drive.
All right.
What's that image look like?
So,
coming out
oh,
of
so I
JJ's?
guess
what
we'll
this
both
will be,
answer.
Dawson, since you haven't seen it, is I will send you a cropped image from an old video game advertisement, and I'll also give you a selection of answers, and your goal is to guess what video game the ad is for.
Okay.
That's all. So like this, it's sending. Live like a mortal. Mark 19. Cashier.
This is.
And he'll give out the answers.
Your options are Guitar Hero 2, God of War 2, Gears of War 2, and Spore.
Huh.
I'm.
I'm.
Sure, give me. For some reason.
Huh. The is right.
I'm gonna
I
guess
also
this
wanted
one.
that one.
Oh yeah, this is tough, I guess, because Dre and Dawson get to see each other's answers.
We
How are
got
you
it, though.
indicating?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm guessing this.
I guess we're ready.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're ready to.
Then 3, 2, 1, go.
No way.
I think it's a guitar. Oh,
I got it.
I
I
saw
got
the
it.
fucking plastic guitar
Yep.
on the left side.
Oh, that's
Yep.
Guitar Hero 2. Live like a mortal, rock like a god.
I own that game. Fuck.
I think it's the best one.
I have that game on the PS2.
I think Guitar Hero is way
What?
better than Rock Band.
That game
in my-
had Through the Fire and Flames on it.
I think. Well, I like Rock Band because they have drums, but I'm a drummer, so biased.
Yeah.
You remember I woke up early one day and beat the boss, and you got really pissed about that. It's like on a Saturday.
On Rock Band?
Was it Devil Went Down to Georgia or something?
Yeah,
like
Devil
that?
Went Down.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got really
a good
mad
one.
because we were saving it for the next day.
Oh,
Here's the next picture.
this is a fucking game.
It's a man in a cart.
Dre.
He's looking
Mario
over to his
Kart, right?
left, and he says, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
I mean, Mario Kart, but which
And
one?
your options are, so I'm copy pasting it. Nicktoons Nitro, Muppet Race Mania, Shrek Smash and Crash Racing, Mario Kart
fuck?
Double Dash.
I'm enhancing.
Zoom
I'm
in,
enhancing.
observing.
I'm zooming in. I'm enhancing.
What do you see, Trevor?
Wait.
What
a
do you
minute.
see?
What is that? What is that? Wait a
What do you
minute.
see?
Let me see the answers, Trey.
I'm really zoomed in on this picture here.
I'm zoomed in too. I'm looking at these little hot dogs.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What are those hot dogs?
that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, okay, what does that relate to? Now hold on. A minute.
Which of these games have hot dogs in them?
I want to go with this for some wild
They look
reason.
like
I
fucking.
want to go the one underneath that, Dre.
Hold on.
Because I'll tell you afterwards.
He'll tell you afterwards. Seems like Dre and Dawson are locked in, maybe.
We are locked in.
I don't know if I can think what you're even thinking, so I don't know.
Well, that character wasn't in this game, so
Oh, I'm screwed then if this character's not in the game.
Maybe I'm changing my answer.
see, because that
You
that's
guys are
what I was
talking and
thinking, but
changing
the
your own
character's not- the
opinions
character's
without
not
knowing
in
what you
that
guys are
game.
talking
The
about.
character's not in that game, and that's what I was thinking. So I'm like, okay, whose hot dogs are those then? It's
All right, we're ready.
I think we're
Fuck.
ready. I gotta lock in before I change it back again.
I guess I'm locked in.
Are you?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we got Nicktoons Nitro.
What?
Those are fucking.
I thought he
they're
wasn't
fucking-
He is
Double
in
Dash.
Donkey
They're
Kong
fingers.
and Diddy Kong are in Double Dash. Donkey Kong's first
fuck.
game, I think, was this was N64.
That's it.
Because I was like, those hot dogs are Donkey Kong's
Yeah,
fingers.
Donkey Kong was in N64 for his first Mario Kart game. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw was Donkey Kong, and like that's the only Mario game.
Guys, I could not see. I could only see hot dogs and plates. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a power up in
No, I
Nicktoons
literally saw it.
Nitro.
I was like, that is rare Donkey Kong's fingers. I know, I know those
but
fingers.
you didn't trust your finger knowledge.
I didn't trust my fucking instinct, dude. And you know what's crazy? On the first one, the Live Like a Mortal one, I typed out A first before I deleted it and put B in. So I should just trust my
Really just
instincts.
trust
on
your
these.
instincts.
Yeah.
B wasn't even the right
Fucked up,
answer.
man.
This one's for a console.
I said I typed out A first before I put B in.
This is for a console.
Yeah, so this one's for a
fucking
console. If these aren't the cool graphics, my name is in Yawiga Kanawi, and there's a man in a native dress of some kind. And
This seems.
yes, and the answers are Atari Lynx, Neo Geo Pocket, Game Boy, or the Sega Nomad.
I have no idea.
Go
This
this
is a
one.
guess.
Basically, like,
I'm beyond
who do you
this
think
one.
would have this kind of advertising?
Yeah,
Or-
I'll be so real. It would definitely be these people.
This
So
this one.
sounds like Trevor might have his answer.
I'm locked
No,
in.
wait. No, this one. Switch. Give me that.
I don't even know.
I picked some
couldn't
hard
even
ones
give a
this time.
good guess. You
This is
did.
pretty good.
Then I also have I have a for fun one.
I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this.
Really?
Are
Yeah.
we locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked
okay.
in before I change
Everybody
it.
locked?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh damn it!
Uh-oh. It's a Game Boy.
Oh, it's Game Boy.
What? That is fucking crazy. That dude looks even
Yeah.
scarier all zoomed out.
You even put a glimpse of the Game Boy in there. I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
I put
Like that
a
legit looks like
very
one of those
small
dudes from
corner.
like Cannibal Tribes.
That was
That's
actually
fucking
my
scary.
next guess. I changed it. I was gonna go C.
I see.
God,
Trevor,
I figured Sega would do some shit
when
like
you, when
this,
you
but-
said
My mind was
when
Nomad.
you said these people would do that, I was like, oh, he's guessing Sega. I like knew it
Yeah, for
immediately.
sure. For sure. That's wild, Nintendo. Someone should repost these pictures somewhere.
Yeah, all these promotional images that JJ has been sending out recently, it's all fucking Nintendo doing these fucking
That's
jabs.
literally exactly what's in my mind.
Oh,
Like, this is all
yeah,
Nintendo.
The weird
Everything
ones are
you send me is
Nintendo. Here, this is one that's just for fun. It doesn't have an answer sheet even. What console is this for? Or what that's get more vague than that. What general thing does this run on?
NES.
What the fuck?
It's
Dude,
in
this
the
looks
picture.
like an Apple iPhone.
Yeah, that's the. Is that like the? That's not the leapfrog. What is that?
You're no.
Motorola,
You're
it's a
going
phone.
too. You're
You can
going
see
too
it,
far.
look at
You're
it.
going too far.
Oh yeah, Motorola.
Too far
Yeah, Dawson
back.
says
Is it?
Motorola right there under her arm.
It says Motorola under her tits.
He's right. This is
Does it
EA
really?
air hockey for the Motorola phone.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. Holy shit.
Yep.
It's crazy.
So if I think you guys should text air to 22123.
How do you even play that
Should I try that
game?
now?
That's an excellent question.
Like, there's just buttons. There's no like touchscreen or like D-pad to like.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, I guess there's a
You
D-pad.
clearly just move
but-
left and right on the buttons to like move your air hockey stick or thing to the left and right.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
I just thought that I ran into this one and I was
It's
like,
probably
I
just
can't.
like unadvanced Pong,
Yes.
deconstructed Pong,
Yes, you're probably
simpler
right.
Pong.
Like,
How do you do simpler Pong? It's Pong.
deconstructed Pong, and then reconstructed as air hockey.
Oh yes, I see now.
you probably have to like move the hockey thingy puck
I
thing.
knew who had that phone. Someone we knew had that phone.
I feel like it would be Kirk.
That exact Motorola. I think it was Kirk. You might be right.
Fucking
no, Kirk
EA
had the,
air hockey.
Kirk always had like the
EA.
cool, like newest one. So he had like the slide
No, Kirk
phone
had a
as soon as that
BlackBerry, I
came
think, at
out.
one point. And I feel
Yeah,
like
he had a BlackBerry. He did.
I had an LG sliding phone that was white and neon green.
Did Tyler Harris have that phone? I can't remember. Someone had that phone.
Bodie.
Can't remember who it was.
Bodie.
Oh, it might have been Bodie. No, Bodie also had like the coolest newest thing. He also had a BlackBerry. Bodie and Kirk both had BlackBerries.
I don't know.
And then Bodie got like the sliding like full keyboard phone. He was like, "Yeah, my parents just got this for me." Fuck you, Bodie.
Was that it, JJ?
Yep, that was it. That's all I had.
JJ.
All right.
Well, we can either end it here or talk maybe like one story or something that Dawson have had that maybe he wants to share.
Dawson, tell us about the time that you went to the Appalachian Mountains and with a friend. And that friend.
Never been.
And you saw Wimbledon.
It looked like my audio cut out there for a
went
second.
to
I was
go.
also saying that you went there with a friend, and then you came
been
back,
cutting
but
out
that friend
constantly.
never came back.
Oh, that happens all the time.
You want to tell us what happened on
Fun,
the
a fun
Appalachian
night out,
Mountains?
fucking drinking.
I legally can't.
Oh, okay. He's under oath from the military or something like
That's
that.
half true. That's half true.
The legal part. That's the truth.
His vocabulary has been blackboard.
When Dawson speaks, it's just
There are certain parts that are just silence.
yeah.
Pretty much. I'll tell you about one time out. That happened about a month or 2 months ago where I had to take a buddy to the hospital. And then that'll be my drinking story. But according to you guys, I have a shit ton. But
Well, you don't have any stories because you drink
What do
too
you mean?
much. You
You're
don't.
the one who said that I
that's-
party all the time, but that's not true.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah, I did say that.
He believes it still.
And as long as he believes, that's all he needs.
So my buddy got Washington State Husky tickets, football tickets versus Purdue. And we were going to go on a Friday night, and we did. Everyone met at my place over in Bainbridge Island, which is just a 35-minute ferry ride over to Seattle. So we were pre-gaming pretty hard over in Bainbridge Island. We took the ferry over to Seattle, and then we took basically a train up to the game over in Washington State College. There, the train just basically goes right to the stadium. We get there, and Washington we continue drinking pretty heavily at the game, but Washington State beat Purdue, I think, and the score was maybe like 49-12 or something.
Oof.
We left at the third quarter, and it was like 39-3, or I don't know. It was 30-something to 3, and we're like, yeah, the game's over with. We're gonna leave, and we start, following the college students back to what we thought were college bars. I don't know many college bars. I really don't go there. But we end up following them. They all go into their dorms. And we're like, well, we're not going to follow them into their dorms.
These are not. These are not bars.
These are not bars. And I was like, all right, guys, I know some bars up in like Ballard, which is probably like 25-minute Uber away. I'll call an Uber. But before then, we stop at this gas station, and my buddy's like, hey, I'm gonna get some water. I was like, cool, it's a great choice. You've been pounding a lot of fucking beers. And he's like, all right, sounds good. And he comes out, and it's a water bottle, but it was like Chinese vodka. It was in a water bottle. And I'm like, how the fuck did you fuck up this bad?
Get
To where you have vodka. And my other buddy stole a leak just out of the freaking, I don't know.
Wait,
It's a leak of onion.
Oh,
Just
I
a
thought you said
straight
a
up fucking
weed.
vegetable.
A leak.
Yeah, and I was like,
This-
where
this is-
was there a weed
Bro,
at?
check
But
this out. I
this-
fucking snagged a leak.
I wouldn't say it was
he's
a
a
buddy.
big Hatsune Miku fan.
I wouldn't say he was a buddy, but he was a friend. Like, one of my friends had a pilot buddy who was visiting him for the weekend, and they're like, let's go to the game, and we'll go to the bars afterwards. So he stole a leak. I'm like, what the fuck? So we get in this Uber with freaking Chinese vodka that's 50% and smells terrible.
And a leak.
And a leak. And we look retarded. Keep in mind, this game was, we were out of there at 7:30 p.m. I'm like, guys, no one is going to be at the bars. They're like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, no one is going to be at the bars. It's 7:30. Like, okay, sure. So we get over to the bar and we walk in. Only guys there. We are the only guys at this bar that's usually pretty popping at the end of the night. And it was. But we didn't make it that far. And let me tell you why.
We didn't get there.
That's some good foreshadowing right there.
So we're drinking. I have like 2 or 3 drinks. And I see my, this friend of a friend, basically. It's this pilot dude. And he's just taking Red Bull right off the top. I'm like, this is not going to end well. And about an hour and a half, 2 hours after drinking, it's getting a little more lively in there. The owner comes up to us and is like, it says you guys. And he shows a video of this guy stealing the Red Bulls. I'm like, yeah, that's obviously us. We're the only fucking guys in here. Like, no shit.
Bro.
I'm like, okay, fuck. Like, hey, like, pay for the freaking Red Bulls, which were like $1 a piece. So, $3. $3 total.
What is he stealing them for?
Exactly. Like, why the fuck?
God.
Why are you stealing
What
them?
is wrong with these dudes?
And I was like, all right, guys, there is a club right next door. Keep in mind, it's 9:30, so the club is not going to be popping.
No.
So we get to the club, and we get on a pool table, and we're playing pool for like 2 hours, and we're pretty wasted. We're taking shots, having a good time. And my buddy is like, hey, like, oh, we were talking to some of these girls, and we're like, hey, I'm going to go get some drinks for these girls. Like, great, sounds like a good idea. And he goes up, and he like buys these drinks. I'm like, okay, great. But before he comes back, he gets in an argument. He's a bigger dude. He's probably 6'2" or 3, 220. He's pretty built. Like, he takes pride in like lifting and stuff like that. And he gets in an argument with guys, 4 or 5 guys that are exactly his size. And I'm like,
No.
all right, this is where we're gonna get kicked out. And they end up taking the guy who was arguing out. And I see my friend who started the argument start walking out. And let's say straight is the way out, left is the dance floor, and right is back to the pool tables. I'm like, all right, we're walking out. And I kid you not, he just darts into the dance floor. I'm like, fudge, we are so fucked. So he goes left into the dance floor. He's pretty wasted. I get a water because I'm like, my night's pretty done with. Like, of course, my buddies were like, man, we could have taken him. I was like, you guys could have taken him. I would have taken one punch and probably had to go to the hospital myself. Like, I'm like my friend.
Fist on
My,
his
yeah,
chest.
my friends are 6 foot and above, like close to 200. I'm 5'7", $150. So I'm like, you guys would have done great. But I would have got knocked out immediately. So I'm glad we didn't get an altercation. Anyway,
Amazing.
so he goes in there, he dips in there. I'm getting water, and I hear just glass, and I see my glass hitting the ground. I see my buddy running out, and I walk over to the group. Like, what the hell just happened? They're like, hey, he has to go to the hospital. I'm like, he probably doesn't. It's probably just a little cut. And I kid you not, we walk outside, and I can't find the dude. Keep in mind, he is a very responsible adult, and he left his phone at my place. So he doesn't have a phone, and he's in the streets of Washington bloody. So I'm basically tracking his blood at this point in time, trying to find this dude in the middle of Seattle. I'm like, God, I'm so fucked. Like, well, I'm gonna lose him. He's not coming back.
I'm gonna lose him.
I'm gonna lose him. Anyway, he comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey, I have to go to a hospital, and his white shirt that he brought is covered in freaking red. I'm like, yeah, we have to go to the hospital. So I end up
The next Uber pulls up.
it's
and
funny.
he's like,
So that
We offer a leak in half.
Same driver.
so my friend and his pilot buddy have to take a flight in the morning. So I send them home They have no charger on their phone either. I'm the only one with 50% battery. It was at my place. I was charging my phone. So I sent them home. I was like, get on the ferry, go home, sleep, whatever. And they hand me the phone for 911 for this other guy. And I'm like, hey, this is where we're at, yada, yada. And I call my chain of command, so my captain, my XO, and I let him know, like, hey, just so you know, if this guy ends up going to jail or whatever, or getting a police report for breaking a window, I want you guys to know beforehand. I'm like, all right, sounds good.
Wait, he broke a window, not
anyway,
a glass of water?
He broke a window.
He just punched it?
He punched it.
God
He punched a window.
What?
Yeah, he punched a window, and the firefighters come, and they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, hey, he needs to go to the hospital. You need stitches. You got a pretty good gash. And they're like, cool. The hospital's a 2-minute walk. I go, fuck. We didn't have to call you guys. Like, do you guys want to get in the fire truck or you want to walk over there? I'm like, fuck, just walk us over there. Me, this dude, and 2 firefighters walk into the hospital to go get stitches.
Sounds like the setup for a joke, like not a good.
Yeah, that really was.
Yeah, I know, not a good
Two
joke.
firefighters.
Yeah, and he's, for some reason, he's from like the South a little bit, like Georgia, so like the South, and his Southern came out crazy. It was like, hey, oh gosh, I gotta try to do this. Hey, sir, how's your night going? You know, I'm sorry you have to come and take me to the hospital. He was drunk, and he got so his like safety technique was just to get Southern. I'm like, dude,
Oh God.
you don't talk like that. Like, you don't like, you don't talk like that. So we take him to the hospital. I'm looking at the ferry. Last ferry goes back to my place at like 2:10, and it's getting close. I'm like, all right, the stitches and everything. We get out of there at like 150, 155. And keep in mind, I said it's about 25-minute ferry over there, and we missed that ferry by 2 minutes. I'm like, fuck. So I researched like a 24-hour like a diner. I'm like, hey man, you're covered in blood. I don't know if we're gonna get in this diner, but we go into this diner, or like we go to the front, and they're like, hey, table for 2, and he looks at us and he's like, wait, 1. He walks inside and he walks back out, and he's like, all right, come on. A lot of strange characters at a 24-hour diner at night. One guy with
and that makes sense.
One guy with a staff. He legitimately had a skull staff.
Wait.
Like a skull-headed staff, and he kept trying to ask us like questions. We weren't having it. We're like, hey man, like we're good. He's like, hey, is that blood? He's like, fruit punch. And stuff like that. And he's
like, do you want to peer into my orb?
You want to peer into my orb? Yeah.
Come check out this cool magical artifact I just found last week.
I can make the ferry appear back again.
So yeah, and then there's a lot of interesting characters. I get a steak and eggs, and he gets liver for some reason. I guess liver's really good if you're like gaining weight. I don't know. You're trying to gain weight, protein. I don't know.
I'm glad he was thinking about that after his fucking injury and drunk ass. Just sitting at a fucking 24-hour diner. I need a bulk.
So then, after hour or 2, we decide we're gonna go sleep in the streets. So we sleep in the streets for like 2 hours, waiting
Like on a bench?
waiting for the 6:30 ferry to show up. Yeah, like on a bench. It was slightly misty out, so I was getting misted on, trying to take a nap for 2 hours. If we get on the ferry, we go right back home to his phone that was on my freaking cabinet.
Unfucking real.
I've never had a story anywhere near that crazy.
No, that's fucked.
Nah, that was a night out, all right? That's classic night out with Dawson.
It's not a night out.
Yeah, just he's like, actually, that's one of the tame ones, though.
Yeah, this tamest one I got. No, I'm just kidding.
The majority of my like drunk hangouts have been at somebody's house, like Ben's
And that's
parents'
where it
house,
stays.
Trevor's house. Like that's pretty much it. Like,
Yeah, it's good that
They don't hop on a ferry and a train and go to.
yeah, if I'm like super not sober, I don't want to go somewhere.
No, I'm like,
I'll get
I'm
lost.
it's good you don't live in the city. Like, I live so close to the city, everyone wants to go out to Seattle and do the Seattle thing.
here now. Fuck that.
I know. I tried to see you when I went to Seattle, but I didn't have a car. So
That's right. You did stop by Seattle. You were texting me.
Yeah, I was like, hey, where are you at? And then you're like, well, I'm not in Seattle.
Dawson literally went down to Austin and did not see Tyler.
Yeah, that's your family.
Yeah, that's why he didn't see him.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. You can skip out on family or something like that.
Hey, he's gonna text me after he listens to this again. He's gonna be pissed.
In 2 years?
Fucking, he already knows about it. Yeah, no, it's not even gonna be posted. You can wait on that text for a while because it's not coming soon.
Anyway, that was my drunk story.
Nice, I like that.
A
That's
leak.
probably as good a place as any to.
A leak.
A leak.
Stealing a leak is fucking hilarious. Did he at least like have the decency to like nibble on
Yeah,
it?
where did that leak end up at
just
the end of
keep
the night?
Probably in his ass.
Have you,
on
I
the-
mean, have you ever
like
just
somewhere.
eaten the leak?
The grounds of Seattle?
Like on its own?
No, I've never eaten a leak.
It's not that good.
I only know a leak by Stardew Valley. Like I said, I'm not a healthy guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the first I heard of a leak too was Stardew Valley.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
Doesn't Farfetch have a leak?
Yeah, Farfetch holds a
Yeah.
leak.
Oh wait, no, that's where I first.
it's
heard of
onion
Farfetch.
based. That's all I know because it smelled like onion.
Well, I don't think it's based on onion. It might be in the same family.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
onion.
Whatever.
No, it's based on onions. They saw onions. We could do this,
They're
but
like,
without
we
the
could do
bulb
that,
part.
but they're like weirder shaped, and
It's the onion
No bulb.
cousin. All right.
it is the onion cousin. True.
The onion cousin fucker.
It's like Dawson to a Trevor, you know.
Thanks for
Trevor's a
laughing at that one,
nice
Dawson.
onion with layers, and Dawson's a little leak.
Nice. I
said
don't
it
know
'cause
why.
I'm fat.
I don't know why. I
Yeah,
get
that was an insult, I think.
So they was just said it because I'm fat.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty.
Well,
Well then,
And on
Dawson.
that insult, let's wrap up this podcast.
yeah. We always end with a noise. You probably know that, Dawson, by listening.
what was
to
in with an
13
insult
minutes.
to Trevor?
We always end with
You can insult Trevor, or we can end on a noise.
to Trevor.
Oh, do I
Yeah,
have to
Dawson
make the
has
first
to do it.
noise?
Yeah, you gotta make a noise.
Think of a weird noise that you
Like,
were
you know, like a
talented at.
noise that
I'm
makes
not-
like a sound.
One that we've never heard from you before. One that we didn't think you were capable of making.
That, yes.
Sound of a gun.
God,
Mm.
I want to hear that when that comes out in the recording.
I'm gonna hit
'cause
stop.
Discord didn't let me hear any of it. Thank you. Look at those beetles down. Oh. Yikes. She said the students think I'm a rock star. Well, that's embarrassingly short of the actual reality of me, which is a god among men.
Why are they so wrong? They didn't.
I don't remember doing that. I don't think anyone remembers that.
We're gonna revolution again, but this time at them!
Yes.
Punch the mic.
That just